Eyewitness reports revealed that Colette was last seen on the junction.
Good morning.
Flat Lane, walking towards Willow Brook as expected. But it was another local witness who provided the police with a chilling piece of information.
The man would have been working in his garden. When he heard the scream, he also heard a car skidding. He went to his gate to have a look, but he couldn't see it. And of course, he thought nothing more.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you? It's Blake. I should be at work. What's up, Nate? Haven't seen you for a minute, bud. How are you doing? What's up, Mission? How are you this morning? Well, afternoon, evening for you, but my morning. So that's what we're going with. What's up, Jack? What's up, Charbaddy? I should be at work, but my fucking heater went out in my car yesterday. It's too cold to be out there driving right now. Well, you're up late, Mission. Maria at 142 fucking signatures. You gonna come up and join me, Maria? Huh? Good eye, brother. What's up, G? Oh, just being gangster's thug, you know that. Come on now. Charbaddy, hi. That's right. Follow Maria's advice. You know, if you don't hit that like button, you're going to regret it later. Might as well just do it and get it out of the way. 142 signatures on that petition, baby. Maria says, hi, Mr. and Mrs. G2K.
Hi, Maria.
Maria.
Hello.
Hey, beautiful. How are you?
Oh my God, I had a rough morning.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I have to explain though, right? I was sitting there thinking, you know, when you're sitting there, I thought I was getting iller by the moment. Right. Well, what happened, I was disturbed. I was actually really woken up this morning, right, by my son with his dog, and he went for a walk, right? So I just got up, did my tea, carried on as usual, right? And then it was time to exercise Stella. I'm in the front room, so I said, do I look as bad as I feel? I said, you know what? I hadn't taken my tablets. I'd forgotten my morning tablets. I thought, I haven't taken my tablets. And it just goes to show I was going down.
Yeah.
God, I was sinking. Do you know that? And I thought, what's going on? I'm glad I remembered I didn't take them.
Right.
So they're very important. That's what I'm saying. They're obviously, you know, you do need to take them. And
yep, that's for sure. That is for sure.
God, so yeah, I think I'm catching up with my day now.
No, that's good.
Yeah, so I didn't take them that long ago, so it was about an hour ago now. So yeah, I feel I'm coming alive.
Oh, that's good. You know,
yeah.
you should be able to catch up pretty easy, especially with your ADHD.
Yeah, I just looked at 142 have signed that petition now.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It was 135 the other day. You know, I tried to update. I generally change the number when I do the link. I like to try and update the number on when I post it. Yeah. I thought, wow, I'm really happy with that. So,
yeah, it was last I looked, it was 135 yesterday.
Yeah, 142 now.
Oh yeah.
That's like really, really good. That's like
amazing. That was like
and I still got I feel like I still got thousands to go.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably like I don't even know how. I'm probably just. I can't even give you a percentage of what I am through that list, but it's not very high. I've probably done about 5% of that list.
Holy shit, Maria.
Yeah, but I'm doing it. I mean, I did all the sheriff offices anyway, so I can skip them. So I'm just doing all the police ones for now. But yeah, I'm up to over 800 now.
Holy shit, girl.
I want to give a decent amount to say that I've sent to. So I give myself a number to work towards, and then I feel really good when I've done it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So my next goal is 1,000.
Well, I say give it a couple. I say give it a couple hours. I'm sure you'll get there in a couple hours.
Oh, it won't. No, I know exactly. But now I know why I wasn't actually operating properly this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So God, it's amazing how they like make you normal within an hour or an hour. You know, and I'm thinking, wow, I don't know if it's good or bad. To know how you feel if you don't. That's how you're gonna feel if you don't take your tablets. You know.
Yeah.
It's quite heavy.
Yeah, I try staying on top of my medication. Well, my wife makes sure that I stay on top of
Well,
my
I
medication.
never forget, you see, because it's usually just morning and night. You know, as soon as I've had my toast, I take my tablets. But it's because they come in and destroyed my routine this morning. He brought the dog down. I said, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'm going for a walk." I thought, God, I hadn't even got out of bed yet. So yeah, I was on the weekend. I like to lay in a little bit longer because I'm up early every day in the week doing like school lunches and that. I have to cook sausage rolls every morning, you know, so I need to get up early. So like, yeah, it totally ruins my morning and half of my afternoon, but I'm all right now.
That's good. Now that it's almost evening time.
I come alive.
That's always good.
Yeah, I like coming alive, but thing is, my daughter she knows. She's really, I don't know, she's like really weird. She knows if something's not right as well, because she can tell usually by the way I look. I must look pretty rough. I think we must look pretty rough when we need something. You know, It's saying like you need a drink or you need a smoke. It's the same, isn't it? I see it.
Yeah.
That's how it gets by. Yeah, just see it as that. So what you been up to? I heard you raise that I'm gonna what's the day today? It's Saturday, yeah. I want to donate to I Want a Book.
All right. We can do that.
I'm gonna donate on Monday.
All right.
I want it. I would. Look at me. Look at me wanting. Was it like my dad to say? No, he said if you don't ask, you don't get. But then if I did ask, you ask, you don't get. It was like round the other way round. I couldn't win because my dad would say, if you need something, just let me know or do, you know. And so when I did, it would just be like raw. So yeah, I don't know. Well, that's good.
Well, that's cool.
I think I'm nearly alive. I think I'm feeling nearly alive, actually. I was in the front room going, I'm not alive yet. Is that normal? Please tell me that's normal.
Of course it's normal for you.
Tell me what no one else sits there and go, I'm not alive yet.
Well, I can't say that. I don't know everyone else. So, I mean, you know. I mean, I do know a bunch of people, but you're the only one I know that would work for. But you know, but I still love you, Maria, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm just it's just one of those days for me. You know, if it was earlier, there's no way I would have been able to work the phone, I don't think.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. Obviously, I'm joking. I'm just joking. It's not that bad.
So I was going to mention the book and stuff again, but
yeah.
So even though I did reach the goal, if anybody still wants a book autographed and signed by me, like I'll take their donations for $25 and or more, and I'll still get them a book for sure. Absolutely.
So what's the next step on that?
I just got to get off my ass and go take the money off.
You need to get off your ass too.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? I hate having to do that.
Yeah, but I got a reason why I'm on my ass this morning. So, you know.
I think mine sometimes is I need you know, thing is if I really want to do something, it sort of fires me up. But if it's something that's a bit more mundane, a bit boring, then I don't seem to get much motivation for that. It's probably normal for everyone, but I fight against it. So yeah, it's weird, my brain, you know. I'm trying to work my own brain out, let alone anyone else's brains.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like you're one of the only other people I know that goes to bed doing 120 miles an hour and wakes up and doing 180. You know what I mean? So
I know, and I
hate it.
I also guess what I just this minute done actually. I don't know why. I was going through because you know I said I was subscribing to all the trolls. I've subscribed to everyone because I was like. I've unsubscribed to them all now. All the trolls, all the people I don't like, they've all gone now, and it's just normal.
If you can't beat them, you might as well embrace them.
Yeah, well, it's normal channels. I just have normal channels on my subscription. It was you know, when you go for it. Well, I go through my list. I thought, don't really think you should be on my list, you know. But I
removed a few people yesterday from mine.
Yeah, I felt a lot better doing it. I thought.
Oh yeah.
I had four Peggies on my subscription list. It was insane. I thought they've got to go, and I had about 3 of one name, 4 of another name, and you don't even know who they are.
Yep.
You know, so I just thought, no, you can all go because I'm, you know, starting as I mean to go on, and I'm trying to stay out of trouble because if I look, I can get in trouble with my mouth. So yeah.
You know, I think our mouths are one thing that can get all of us in trouble so quick.
Yeah,
especially mine. Like I gotta bite my tongue, even though I don't got teeth. I gotta bite my tongue all the fucking time. I tell you what, I do, man, because there's some things I'd love to say to quite a few people on here, but yeah. I don't. It just causes a bunch more hate, discontent, and more turmoil.
That's why I just deleted everyone, got rid of everyone. You know, they weren't actually doing anything for me. You know, they weren't making us move on. So you know, you have to make them move away.
Yep.
You know? And then do a final slaughterhouse in your brain.
Yep. I get it.
It's very therapeutic.
Yes, it is very therapeutic. You know, I actually brought that up to my counselor the other day.
All right.
I told her, I was like, so I told her about my therapy technique, you know what I mean, a while ago. And I told her that there's one person here on YouTube I know for sure that does my therapy technique. And I was like, you know what's crazy? She's like, what? And I was like, well, she developed her own therapy technique. And like, oh, well, tell me about it. So I told her, she's like, that's a really good idea. I said, and you don't even get in trouble for it. I was like, you know how many people I've put in pine boxes so far? Hundreds. I've only been doing this for
how many times?
Yeah, like I've ran over people's faces before. Like it's fucking great. Like for real. You know how many coffins I feel? Great. Oh, I feel great. I feel it's empowering.
You can change it to what there's no what should I call it? Restrictions.
Yeah, you can make it however brutal you want.
I mean, I just had a wrestling ring full of them at one time.
Hell yeah, that's a good idea. A Royal Rumble with everybody.
That's really good. And you can imagine what they use in like WWE or you know, what was it? The other one I used to watch, AEW, Elite. Was it All Elite Wrestling? And like, I mean, they use chains.
Yep. Oh, chairs. Like I threw a car at somebody. I threw a car at somebody.
Wire around it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at me.
Yeah, I threw a fucking car. I picked a car up and threw a car at somebody, smashed them right up against the wall. I was like,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Oh, you can see that's the whole thing. You can be as powerful as you want. You can pick up a fucking building and smash somebody with a building if you want.
You can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want. It's great, and you can't get in trouble for it. Yeah.
I've been doing it. Do you know what? Right, how I started with that, right? Because obviously I wasn't allowed
get
to
it.
talk much as a child. My dad would like, speak when you're spoken to, and I used to go, "Grr," and it got to the stage I was just swearing in my head at them. I was calling my dad and everything. I was saying so much in my head. I'm freaking, and then it just sort of like flourished from there.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, sod it, I'm doing it in my bloody head. If I can't do this, and my imagination just sort of grew. And probably at first it was probably just like swearing and like rah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is very good therapy.
The thing I love about it the most is you can resurrect these fucking people and do it all over again. It's amazing. Or you can just leave them buried.
Well,
and come back to them later.
the possibilities are endless.
Yep, it is. But I had to literally start burying people because like it started stinking. You know what I mean? Like having bodies laying all over the place. You know what I mean? So,
that's
I'm telling you, I love it. I fucking love it.
Great.
I hardly ever practice my therapy technique anymore. I go straight to yours.
I know I do. I mean, when I first did yours, it was like I could feel it from the pit of the stomach.
Oh yeah, I can feel it from the crack of my ass. I mean,
it's in your mind, when it's in your mind, it's totally not like in your gut, if you know what I mean, is it? It's not in your gut. It's more like in your head, but it can use your whole head.
Yeah, you can use whatever you want.
Because it's very big. Our brains are quite big in what we can absorb and what we can, imagine. I suppose it's just like imagination against the people that you don't like because they're like not nice people.
Yep, I took out a whole Walmart of people 2 days ago with a combine harvester.
In a combine harvester, I was coming
down
the aisle. I'm coming down the shopping aisle.
Yep, I was using a corn husker. You know what those are? A corn husker. So you should check them out. How they harvest corn. I was using our corn harvester. It was great. It was great. Just popping heads off all over the place, dude. The whole fucking Walmart in a matter of like 30 seconds. Dude. I felt so much better about myself.
You could walk away and it just come back again.
I can just
my day's not a waste of time.
I accomplished so much today, and I ain't even got out of the fucking bed yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the great thing about it was I just left the combine harvester just running in the middle of the field and just left and came back later if I need to.
And just reverse back over.
Oh yeah, yep.
Forward, reverse, forward, reverse.
Yep, it's great. Yeah. It's great. I love it.
Oh, I think it's great. It makes me laugh just thinking about it. I love it. I do. I don't. If you imagine, right, if you wrote a book on what you do in your mind,
I'd go to jail. I'd fucking be in jail. I'm not even kidding.
I think I'd have been in jail a long time ago too.
Like some of the things I've done, I'm telling you what, they got to be illegal. They got to be illegal.
Illegal.
I mean, just thinking about it's got to be illegal. You know what I mean?
I think kidnapping's illegal.
Well, I don't think that until after I come back to reality. And I'm like, oh god. I started looking around for police officers coming around the corner and shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude.
They never end up coming, so I'm good. Let's keep on doing it.
Oh, it's very therapeutic, and I've been using that for.
It is. Yep.
It is. I don't even know. It's just something I've flourished with because, and I think I told Martin about it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I told Martin. I can't remember who I told about it actually, but I remember telling my therapist. I remember saying it to my therapist, and she said the same as well. You're not going to get into trouble. You're not going to get arrested. No one knows.
Yeah.
No one knows what you're doing. They don't know who the victims are.
Yep. I don't even look at them as victims. I just look at them as help. They're the help. What do you want me to say? They're the help. I don't even have to pay these guys. I don't even have to pay them. It's a win-win-win-win-win situation for me.
It is a win-win-win-win.
Always.
She did look like she did laugh. I said it's it's true. It helps. I said you can sit there. You can be blatantly, I've done it. Same. I've been saying sitting talking to someone face to face, right? And they're saying they're being a bit, I think, oh, you're being a bit narky, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I say things in my head at them. God knows what my face is saying.
Thank you,
Oh
Harley
my
Dad. I
God.
appreciate it. I love you guys, man.
I'm swearing at them all in my head. And I'm
Oh yeah.
thinking,
Oh yeah.
I didn't think about what my face would say, actually.
Like
Damn.
the thing I love about your therapy technique is the fact that I can sit around for a couple hours or whatever and just imagine and come up with new ways to fucking just take care of people, you know what I mean? And then I start anticipating it. So I'm starting to look for people to piss me off, you know what I mean? And then it's like you're getting the fucking execution with the TV, you know what I mean? Like
it's crazy. I know.
It's great. It's great. I love it.
It is. It's just that, it's like I said, the possibilities are endless. You know,
Yeah.
they're-
So
You're all
endless.
bored and you're just like, who can I murder in mind today?
What can I do to torture this person today so I have a better day today? Oh,
yeah, I used to do it the
possibilities are
old-fashioned
endless.
way. You know, like on a chair with like the light. What is your name, sort of thing. Then I sort of progressed. I
Yeah.
started off quite gentle, I suppose.
Oh, I get brutal.
Yeah, I'm brutal now. Now
I
there's
tied this one dude up to a horse the other day. Draw and quartered him, then put him back together because he didn't separate right for me. So I just put him back together in my mind and just did it again. So he got it twice in a matter of like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Great. Fucking great.
You deserve it more than once.
Yeah. For real. For real. Like, I
You're
don't
gonna
even
get
care.
it again, right? Don't
Plus,
think I
yep.
finished with you yet.
That's
Yep.
the one guy you made him smash his face in the scene.
Oh yeah. It was like, yeah. I made one dude smash his own head into the concrete like 35 times. He's like, you're doing this yourself, motherfucker. I'm like, I'm sitting back. What's up, Toshi? I'm sitting back. I'm not exerting any energy. I'm not getting down like this. All I'm
Wow.
doing is making you fucking smash your own face into the goddamn concrete 100 times. Dude.
That's
It was
one thing I
great.
haven't thought of. I
Oh,
have
I'm
never.
You don't even have. You can. That's the whole thing I love about your technique. You can do whatever the fuck you
You
want.
can.
Whatever you want. You don't even have to get yourself out of bed. Look, I'm picturing somebody right now. I'm making them do it all to themselves. Tie that rope up really nice.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Oh, that's funny. Hi, Toshi.
Definitely helps.
Hi, Jack.
It definitely helps.
I did say hello to Jack, I think. Oh, you did? I think I say hello to Jack. So,
I think you
yeah,
said
it's
hello,
great.
but it's not. You can always use a second hello.
We can always do a second hello. And I
Yep.
think as many hellos as you can possibly hello. So I'm still coming normal. I am normal, really.
Look what Mission says. Mission says, "Wow, I'm imagining everything is as fluffy as a rabbit to stay warm."
You can all.
And are you getting warmed up? Are you getting warmed up, Mission? That you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Thank you, Hardy Dad.
So good. It's great. I know it's. I mean, some people look at me. I mean, I have been looked at like a weirdo sometimes, and I think you just don't know it. It's because you just got no imagination in it, or you come a point in your life you want to abuse everyone in your head. Attack, I mean, not a bit. Well, I'm not even going to go there. What happens?
The whole thing about it is you can put anybody in your mind you want to. You can put 100. You can put 100 of the same people in your mind at the same time and go into battle and know you're going to win because you're imagining it. There's no threat of getting beat or hurt or like I don't ever stress anything. Like I picture these people like
You're like, how many am I going to take out today?
exactly. Am I going to use? Am I going to use my mace? Am I going to use my hatchet? Am I going to use my machete? Am I going to use the combine harvester? Am I going to tear the tire off my car and throw my horse and beat him to death with my tire? It works for me.
But you can do it. Thing is, you can do it whenever.
Yes.
I mean, no one hears you. That no one can hear your cries. You know, in our heads, no one can hear your help.
Yep. Nope. They can't. You can
can't
scream.
cry
I actually highly encourage them to scream for help and please and stops and don'ts. Then when they do, I'm like, just keep doing that because nobody's coming. No, just me. You wanted help? Well, help is here. Decapitated. Boom. Done.
Oh, it's
You know what I mean?
great.
Hi, Toshi. Toshi says hi, Sugar Glider.
Hi, Georgie.
You feeling a lot better now, Toshi? She had a bad. Oh, I can't. Neck. That's the one. I just because I saw it in the chat. It was
Yeah.
terrible. I am. Who else is there? You should get Martin. Where I don't know where I spoke to Martin earlier actually because
Martin.
I moaned to Martin about how my morning went before. I didn't even know I didn't know I hadn't taken my tablets then. So God knows what I sounded like. I was
Yeah.
moaning. I had to moan.
Oh, damn. This conversation just went somewhere I didn't think it was going to go. Ooh, let's talk more about you moaning there, Maria. Well, here in America, moaning means something just a little bit different than what I think you
Does
think it
it?
means. So, oh yeah, moaning's like a good thing a couple does together. You know what I mean?
It's like a sexual.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it's dirty.
Really?
It's dirty. Oh yeah.
I moan all the time. What are you talking about?
Oh damn! You're lucky. Who in Jesus Christ? My wife's like, how do you do that, Maria?
That's-
They're so funny.
Yep. Moaning is when you're doing the whole
Wow.
mambo. You know what I mean?
What can I? Well, what other
Well,
words?
you can go ahead and
could
keep on moaning all you
what-
want. I encourage it.
Whinging,
Oh my
I don't know what that means. What'd you say?
whinging.
Winding?
It's
No,
like
that's what
moaning.
happens.
It's either
That's what
moaning or
happens.
you
That's what happens after you get done moaning.
whinge.
Whinge?
Whinge.
Oh,
What?
wing?
Whinge.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
it's just whinge.
Okay.
Like hinge.
Okay. I still don't know. What
Whinge. It's silent ha.
Oh.
It's one with a silent H. You
See,
know.
Jack Black Powder says moaning equals the O face.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, like that,
Oh my
Maria.
God.
Yeah,
You know that, Toshi?
like the big O face. You know what I mean? Like the G spot kind. You
I
know what
can't
I mean?
see Toshi knowing that. Toshi, tell me you didn't know that, please. Just lie to me.
Everything's going good, Toshi. I raised enough money. I raised enough money the other day to move forward with my book and shit. So everything's going good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of times I've said that word.
She's all thinking about it.
Like, oh my God! I told
Right.
you. She's like, that's why the judge let me off my fucking charges.
I want an answer. I want clarification on who's a well, no.
Obviously,
Right.
I think we all know who the moaner is. It's Maria.
I moan, but they
And I'm a screamer. I'm a screamer. So you should have seen
my
my wife's
moan,
face
yeah, but that's not the same as that's just not the same.
No, I'm just a dreamer.
and the wife's
I
just
don't know
a
how
screamer.
you lot come to that. I don't know how you lot come to the conclusion that moan means that.
Google it.
I bloody will Google it. I would.
Good.
Will it be like the English version means
It's gonna have a
this?
couple. It's gonna have a couple face. It's gonna have a couple women's faces and a couple men's faces doing the O face.
Okay. I reckon, right?
That's
now-
right, Jack Black Powder. Jack Black Powder says, "Oh,
Now, if
Oh,
you got
oh
a
God.
dictionary,
Yeah.
if you got a dictionary, looked up the word moan, it ain't gonna say that. It ain't
You don't
gonna
know
say
that. You
I
don't have an English.
bet
You don't have an English dictionary.
I have the Oxford Dictionary.
Fuck the Oxford Dictionary. I don't know shit.
I am the vocabulary.
I'm talking about the slang dictionary. You know, the street
Yeah.
dictionary.
Oh well, now
Like,
you're
you go-
talking
You go,
slang.
you go to any corner store here in America and you're like, I'm a moaner, you're getting taken home by somebody.
I can't think of a word that we would use for that. I
Well-
can't think of what we would use. You know.
Growl.
You become a growler. You start growling at people. Oh,
No,
wait,
not
you
a
can't
growl.
roll R's.
Definitely not a growl. Not a
Yeah,
growl.
because you can't roll your R's. So there you go.
I
That
don't
one.
know. Yeah, I don't growl. I don't. Right.
Moan mean and your neck of the woods.
I'm just thinking of a word we would use. You know,
Well, what
squealing you're a pig.
what does motor mean where you're at?
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know now.
See,
Oh,
because that's
well,
the only
no,
thing.
you
That's
just-
the only thing it can be.
You just throw me at a word I use constantly.
It's the O face. Jack Black Powder
Mine
says.
is part of my vocabulary.
Well, Jack Black Powder says I always scream my own name. I thought I was the only. I thought I was the only person in the world that did that. I'm like, G2K. I'm like,
Can you
I'm good.
imagine screaming your own name? Oh my gosh.
I've done it.
God.
I've done it. I'm like, oh, Aaron. I'm like, yeah. That's like,
Oh
that's the
my
ticket, Jack.
God.
Get it, boy. Get it, man. I'm like,
Well, oh my God.
oh
You've got
my
too much
God.
imagination.
Yeah. See. Toshiba says Urban Dictionary.
Oh, I've never heard of an Urban Dictionary.
I'm not reading the LOL after that comment, but she just says Urban Dictionary. She knows what I'm talking about.
We have black.
I bet she's a screamer too. You know what I mean?
What do you, right then? I want, right, if you're not American, all right, so that's Toshi, Mission, whoever else.
That's 90% of my chat right now.
And I want to know, right, because I've never even heard it explained in that way. You know, so what would I don't know. Oh my God, now I don't know what I'm talking about now. I need to swig my drink. I need to pipe. I need to.
Oh, you don't want to say you don't say that either. That's real dirty.
What?
I need to pipe.
What's up with the?
You don't want to know.
Oh my bloody God! What do you mean?
It's another term for fellatio.
So I want to pipe in a bit. I like a bit of moan and pipe.
No, and if you want to get a poke, you don't ever say I need a poke either.
Moan.
Yeah, you don't want to say that around
I
here.
moan at my pipe here.
Oh my God, I'm moaning my wife's piping.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. I can't believe you have these words. That's like funny. Don't you have pipes?
I'm just lying. I made all that up.
What do you call a pipe? You must have pipes.
Well, piping means, you're getting naked below the waist. You know what I mean?
Ah, well, I'm telling
Getting ready to
you
lay some
now,
pipe. You know what I mean?
I have way different versions of words than you. Is Toshi gone?
An angry dragon? Google the Urban Dictionary. Google the Urban Dictionary, Jack Black Powder, and type in angry dragon. It's dirty. It's dirty.
Angry dragon.
Oh yeah, think about it. An angry dragon. Oh
Angry
my
dragon.
God.
I'm just thinking the dragon blowing fire. Like
Well, the dragon's blowing something, but it's usually not fire.
I feel like I'm learning something here. I feel I'm learning. I'm on a learning curve or something.
Well, that's good. Everybody needs to be on a learning curve sometimes. Not even mine.
Oh, because, and I'm just reading quickly.
Oh my God, the Philadelphia sidecar, dude. I don't know how people can do that. I've tried it twice and I almost broke my back both times, dude.
No idea what you're going on about, and if no idea what that means. It could be anything.
Well, Jack Black Powder says I just heard a new one, the Philadelphia sidecar. Yeah, it's dangerous.
Well, obviously, now, are we talking the same language? Is that the same? Does that mean something like that I would never think of?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Right, Jack. What is it? Where are you?
I don't even want to explain it, Jack Black Powder. So I mean, you can if you want to, but there's a risk it's going to shut down the whole entire internet if it gets out there. I'm just saying. The Philadelphia sidecar, dude, it's dangerous as fuck.
Oh my God!
It's just dangerous.
Actually, I just said this. Oh my God! My brain's going evil on me. Oh my God, evil! My brain's gone evil. Oh, it's so disgusting.
Yes,
It
I'm
is
telling you, and dangerous.
disgusting.
And dangerous. I almost threw my
Oh,
back
what
out both times I did it.
disgusting. Who did he hold on a minute. Oh, Jack just heard of it. He ain't tried it. Didn't you just say you tried it?
Twice. I almost broke my back both times.
Okay. Okay then. I don't particularly want to hurt my back at anything, if that's any, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing that's going to risk hurting me. Whatever the risk is, I don't know.
Yeah, well then you probably couldn't do most of the things in the Urban Dictionary then.
What dictionary? What dictionary is this?
It's the dictionary that most people don't see. You know what I mean?
Ah, so it's, you know, it's just a made up dictionary.
Oh no, it really exists. It really exists.
I'm going to publish a dictionary.
There you go.
Yeah, imagine my dictionary be different. Imagine my dictionary to your dictionary.
That'd be something good. That'd be good.
We'd be
Totally different dictionaries, but you know.
I wouldn't want to read your definitions.
Oh no, you want to read my definition.
Do you
Trust me,
have
read
dogging over there?
Oh, we got all kinds of things over here.
Well, you put in. America probably invented it.
Americans are dirty in the sack. I'm telling you. What's up, Remy?
Hi everyone, Remy.
Here you go, Remy.
I don't know what song is that. I know the song.
Remy's one of the coolest fucking dudes out there, man.
I was there. I will, Toshi. I didn't know that.
See?
I didn't know it was. Oh my god! Am I going to find that? I'm gonna come back. Right. Say like tomorrow, whatever. I'm gonna be down with you all. I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna be talking it.
You'd be like, oh my god, it feels so liberated around here now.
And I did whatever it was. I did the Philadelphia thing.
No, it's called the Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia. Ah.
Yes, it's very filthy.
I mean,
in fact, I've been trying to get clean ever since I tried it the first time. It's impossible. It's so filthy. You can't become clean after that. You just can't do it.
Have you seen the Kumasatra book?
The what book?
Kumasatra. Is it?
Oh, the Kama Sutra. Oh yeah. I've mastered 88. I've mastered 88 of the 96 positions in there.
Oh my god! Some of them are like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, really? How does that work? You know.
Some of them I'm like, I don't know. That just might be illegal, babe.
Yeah, I think some are a bit like dodgy.
Yeah, me too, for real.
Or just look dodgy and sound dodgy along with it. You know. Yeah, my dad. The only reason I know is because my dad had it all, right? Thing is, I was watching a comedian, right? And he was talking about like your porn, like he was looking for Christmas presents, right? And he come across his dad's porn. And it was really weird, right? It was the same as me. I was looking around presents when my mum and dad were out, and like I looked on the top shelf and I got a box down. It was full of videos and books, porn. Knowing me, I told my brother, right, and I said, look, what's, you know, and he's going, we didn't know what it was, and then we put it on, and I was like, oh my god, we witnessed those. I was just, yeah. So I found out pretty early.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just like, but gosh,
Look at your screen. Look at your screen, Maria. Look.
All right, Rome.
Urban Dictionary. The Urban Dictionary.
A novel that was between. I've never heard of that word. Never heard of that. How'd you say it?
So Jack Blackpowder's got some comments he made. He made some comments. He said the creamy Adolf, the crusty hook, the Kentucky Hot Pocket, that's a dangerous one, but it's fun. And the Alaskan pipeline, that should be illegal.
Oh my god, look at
I'm not even joking.
Barker Jack.
So So let's search it. Let's search the Alaskan pipeline.
Wow. Oh my god, I feel like I'm so oh my god, what? Alaskan in Long John Silver. My dad wore long johns. Long johns. Sorry, I
Yeah,
did shout at that.
Alaskan pipeline.
Right,
The act of pooping. The
oh
act
my
of pooping
god.
into a condom,
Oh my god.
squeezing the rubber overnight, and inserting it into one's anus. The Alaskan pipeline.
Why? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why?
I don't
I
know.
would like
Blame it on Jack.
to question this person that done. I would like to question them. I would like to question that person, saying, "Are you feeling okay?" You know, do you I mean, like, perhaps they never pooed on a toilet, and they had to poo in a bag, and then it became just. Oh my god! Oh, it's just scandalous.
Let's see the creamy. Let's look
Have
up.
you
let's
heard
look
of that, Toshi? Has Toshi heard of it? Has on Toshi? Have you heard of that? I can't believe. I can't believe. I'm not. I
Okay.
can't believe I'm the only person that hasn't seen this.
Okay, now we're gonna look up the creamy Adolf. Okay,
Oh my gosh!
the creamy
I'm
Adolf.
glad I'm an adult.
No, not adult. Adolf, as like you know Adolf.
Oh, I feel like I need to. I feel like I need to. I need my pipe. Oh my god! No wonder.
Yeah,
Oh my
you're
god!
piping
I
yourself,
need my
Maria.
pipe. See, you can't get to it. You're not allowed. It's that bad. You can't get to it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm telling you.
I've been told. The page said no.
I've seen this Urban Dictionary take out whole entire countries before.
Wow.
Yeah, like
I've never experienced the Urban Dictionary. Oh my god. Do they do it in paperback?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to read. I'm gonna have to. It's just curiosity now.
But do me a favor though, Maria. Do not look up. Doing it in paperback in the Urban Dictionary? Don't do it.
Right. No.
Don't do it.
Okay. No, I
Stay
won't.
away from that one.
Right. I will. I will.
I'm with you on that, Toshi. I won't be participating in an Alaskan pipeline either.
No, I don't think I would participate in that as well.
No, not ever again.
Unless you needed to go.
Like
Right.
the first time I heard about it, I was like, okay, that could be okay. Like the Alaskan pipeline, I'm not sure what it is, but it could be fun. It wasn't fun.
I just don't even understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand the
Alaskan pipeline is?
concept. What's the point of it?
Condom, freezing it, and then after
What is the point of it?
freeze.
Can't you find another thing that imitates poo?
There would be such a thing.
And
I'm sure you could, but it wouldn't be the same.
I'm sure I could find something that's similar.
I can't believe you're seriously contemplating even trying it, Maria.
I'm not.
Like you're trying to find a substitute instead of using poop? Like,
I want to know.
what's going on here, Maria?
I want an explanation of why it has to. Oh, I suppose it's just too. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's.
I love the
Well,
examples people write too. Like I've read a lot of stuff in the Urban Dictionary. It's great. It's a fun read. It's a fun read. Yeah, like the examples. Yeah.
Just gonna come back tomorrow with a broke back. See, Toshi's never heard of it. Whatever, she's never heard of it. See.
She's talking about hearing about the Alaskan pipeline. She's not talking about hearing of the Urban Dictionary.
Oh.
I'm not.
What's the difference between
An Urban Dictionary is all slang terms.
Oh my god.
I'm not even going to look up the angry pirate, Jack Black Powder. I'm not doing it.
You know what? I'd be talking to normal people, right? And they could be talking a different totally language. They're talking urban, and I'm talking not urban. And like, God, oh my God. just the confusion. I fully agreed with all of these things. Oh my God. It's
Yep.
making me
There's no.
laugh.
There's
Oh my
no.
God, I can't get over this Urban Dictionary. How's, you know, who made it up? Come on.
It's a
Who
collection
made
of.
that?
It's a
Is that,
collection of work. It's a collection of. It's a collection of just a bunch of people putting shit into a
is
book.
there names attached to this book? Is there names?
There's names and examples.
Oh, right. Okay. I want to name them. I want to see what they are.
There's names, examples, descriptions. You know,
Wow.
required.
So how many how can I say this?
Thousands. There's thousands in the Urban Dictionary.
Variations connected to I suppose the sexual nature.
98% of them in there.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, I'm gonna start reading them and I'm gonna go, my mind's gonna go, how? Why?
Maria's like, we're definitely not trying that one.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go and have a look.
Now,
I will.
Now, I highly encourage everybody to try the Twisted Frenchman. That's a crazy one.
That sounds really funny.
I know, right? And I just made that up off the top of my head.
Nothing would surprise me though, because you're coming up with pipes, moans, Alaska this, Alaska that.
The Alaskan pipeline? Yeah, that's dirty as shit.
I don't know why it's called Alaska though, because it's frozen, is it?
Because Alaska's got a lot of oil
Who?
pipelines. Oil pipelines.
Right. That does not explain that though.
Mr. John, I'm sorry that you're French, but the Twisted Frenchman, there's nothing easy about it. So
Easy on the French, yeah. Easy on the French, pal.
you gonna come up here and say hi, Mr. John? I got some big news, bro.
Big news. Da, da, da. Well, I'm gonna just
Yes, frozen. Get it because you got to freeze it before you insert it. You know what I mean?
That's why I think it's called Alaska. But I would have come up with. I mean, like I don't like the fact that it's called. I mean, pipe puts me off.
Well, you know, it's
Pipe
just
puts me off because now it doesn't. Now I'm
pipe,
going to smoke my pipe, and it sounds like it's something else. I want to puff on my pipe. How does that sound?
Yes, the Picasso. Like I read about the Picasso one time, and the next time I went to look it up, it was out of the book.
71. Oh,
So,
well, I
Mr.
know
John,
what one is.
What's going on?
Hi,
I'm just hanging
John.
out with my friends and my other friends. You know.
No, there
I'm
you
going to
go.
just mute a minute while I smoke my pipe.
All right.
Hey, this show's not X-rated, Maria. Smoking pipe is not allowed here.
Oh, hilarious.
Jesus. Harry was thinking you were a supporter of the channel, and you're one of the ones that's trying to take me out. Goddamn, Maria. Maria's trying to smoke some pipe on the thing, you guys.
Uneducated. I'm just uneducated. That's all. They'll let you off.
The 71, you should try the 77, dude. The 77 will change your life and everyone around you's life. It's crazy.
I can do that all on my own.
I know, that's what makes it so dangerous.
Yeah. Hey, Jack Black. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you, Mr. John? Good to hear your voice.
Hey, I'm not doing too bad for an old bastard. I went to a horrible doctor the other day, though.
Oh, yeah? What'd they say?
Yeah. I got a sunburn, and he prescribed me Viagra. And I said, that's not going to help my sunburn. And he said, no. He said, but keep the blanket off your legs at night.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I got a stiff neck a couple days ago. I was like, what the fuck? I realized my Viagra got stuck in my throat.
Yeah.
Walking around with a stiff neck for like 2 days, dude. It was biggest
I
pain
thought
in
you
the-
were going to say you'd done one of those positions then.
No. I didn't
Oh.
get a chance to because the pill was stuck in my throat, so I didn't go to where I needed to. I walked around with a stiff neck for 2 fucking days, man. Fucking horrible.
Oh,
It's fucking horrible, man.
So what's
Thanks
new?
for that.
Anything good?
Oh yeah, I got some good news, man. So
Yeah.
so I did a fundraiser the other night on Thursday night, and I got a few smaller donations, and then about 4 hours into the live stream, I get a notification for my Cash App, and some anonymous person, I still don't know who it is, and I will never probably know who it is, came in and dropped the $300 fucking Cash App, dude.
no.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wow.
So I got
How
no
do they
choice.
remain
So I
anonymous?
got no choice now than to move forward with doing the book.
How do they remain anonymous? And I can't say that word. I have trouble with
Because
it.
you can change your name to anything you want to. You can have 25 different Cash App accounts if you want, and all of
Really,
them
we can't do.
with different names.
We can't do Cash App in the UK. It's not. You can't do over. You can't do abroad. They've
Yeah,
They've actually stopped Cash App over here, so we can only do pay. I can only do like PayPal.
yeah.
So that that's really good. I wonder who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no fucking clue.
They put ABCD.
Yeah, their name was ABCDEF. I was like,
ABCDEF. I wonder if that's a clue.
Who the fuck is Abadisifa? You know?
That's really
But yeah.
weird.
What's up, way up,
Wow,
dude?
that's amazing.
Mystery.
Yep.
It's
nice
weird.
thing.
It's weird but amazing. And
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind knowing, but there's obviously, I don't know. It could be someone from reading your story or anything, couldn't it?
It could be somebody who's done some shitty shit towards me the last couple of months or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
And like, yeah,
And are trying to, like, it could be anybody.
it could be. Yeah, it could be. Was it dollars? Does it tell you what currency it was?
No, it doesn't tell me. So it can literally be like all it does is say their name, and it gives me. Of course, it comes to me in dollars. So yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. Right.
ABCDEF, huh?
That's really
ABCDEF. Yep, that was their name.
maybe. Gosh.
Well, it's better than FUCKOFF.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I was thinking too myself. I was like, you should look that one up in the dictionary, Maria. The fuck off. Oh my God.
Oh, don't.
Life changing
dreading.
for everyone involved.
I'm dreading all these names coming up. Gosh. Dear.
What's up, Ben and Sam? What's up? Yeah, well, insomnia does it to some people. Exploring. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, makes you delirious? Yes, it does. So anyone that wants to donate still can donate, and anybody that does donate still, $25 or more will get a book autographed signed by me with a personal note from me to them in the book. I'll send it out to you guys.
I can imagine what my note would say.
Oh yeah, right.
Well, I
Yeah.
would send a bit more though for the post because it'd be more for me. I've just put a bit extra so you've got money to post it to me because you don't really want to be cash. You don't. That's just going to do you out. You can't. You can't expect to like pay for everyone to get the book, post it.
Yeah.
Because that
now
would add up.
everybody, it might sound fucked up or whatever, but everybody that's in the United States, I'll gladly send it. I'll pay for the postage and send it out because I'm sure it won't. Like I can buy the one envelope that's only like costing like $3 or $4 to send it to anybody. So, but anybody outside the United States,
yeah.
I can't afford that shit, especially to Australia, dude. They look like $80 for a $3 package. I'm like, I can't do that.
I
dude.
know, but did
it's
you
fucking
know?
ridiculous, dude.
See, I got away with that because because where I have sent things to Australia and America, I do it all on my I've got 3 Amazon accounts. So where I can send to friends in America, and I used to send to Australia to a friend of mine. We're not friends anymore, whatever. But I sent a Moonpig card right from Amazon, but it was connected to the Moonpig in Australia. I only paid £7 for that. Send a card. Because it sent it from within Australia to my friends. So if you can try and get there is, we can do it, but it is dear for Australia. But yeah, I put in extra. I'll put in extra. So then you can just use that to post it.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't expect you to. I wouldn't expect anyone to pay for the post. Well, not here anyway. Not here. So you might be able to do it in bulk. Or maybe if you got it in America for people, might be
Yeah.
cheaper. You know, just trying to cut the costs. You don't really want to fork out for everyone when you know.
Yeah, I get it. But
Yeah, but so,
you know,
well,
if I was rich, I would, but I'm not, so I can't. You know what I mean?
it will all be good. It will all be good anyway. So once it's out, so so you got so what happens now though? What is the next step?
The next step is I got to get the money off my Cash App and switch it over to my PayPal and get it sent to her.
Right.
And then I'll start sending her my poems. She'll proofread them. We already came up with a name for the book. We've already titled the book. We've come up with a cover picture for the book.
That was really good.
And it's really crazy how stop it. The dog, he drives me crazy because he just wants to lick me, and I'm like, no, I don't. It bugs the fuck out of me, dude. I love the dog, but I don't want you licking me. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I love Goatsy, but I don't like him whining and snoring at me. But you know.
Yeah. So the crazy thing about this cover is she sent me she started working on 3 different ideas she had for a cover for the cover of it.
Right.
And the first one was pretty good. I liked it. It was all right. The second one, I didn't really like it at all. And the third one, I was like, I got goosebumps as soon as I seen it. I was like,
really?
oh my, yeah, because the night before she sent it, and I hadn't seen it yet, and I just got done writing another poem in the book for the book.
Right.
And the title of this poem is basically what the cover of the book looks like.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that.
And she didn't have any idea about this poem yet, and I hadn't even told my wife about the poem or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I surprise my wife like I surprise everybody else. You know what I mean? I'll work on it for a couple weeks or whatever the fuck, and then I'll read it out. I'll just randomly start reading it for my wife because she listens to him and shit, whatever.
Yeah.
But, I was like, that's perfect. The third one's perfect. So I'll see if I can find it real quick. I'll show you guys.
But it's nice when you know it's the one. I always hate.
Yep.
I hate using pictures, and I'm terrible.
Yeah.
I think it's so hard to please.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it here. It's pretty easy. Let me see. Oh, so okay. So this is crazy as hell. Maybe that one is it. No. I know what I'm looking for. Come on now. Where the hell's it at? Sorry to keep you all waiting, but I thought it'd be easier to find. I got so many emails, but there's so many emails between him and I.
That's one thing I wouldn't be able to do. Find something straight away like that. I'm thinking, wow, I've got pictures everywhere. I've got pictures I haven't saved yet or downloaded, and I'm like, I've got files after files. I mean, my phone's like a computer. I've got everything in it.
Oh, I think I got it. Nope, that's not it. Gosh damn it. I'm really working on my swearing, you guys. I really am.
I just don't. It just doesn't faze me. I'm not fazed by swearing at all, even though I don't swear. My dad and my estranged husband swore for the work.
Miss Wanda's working on her swearing too. She said. Did you hear her?
What'd you say?
She just laughed and she said every fucking chance she gets, she's working on her swearing. She knows all the words now.
All right. Well, see, I'm kind of taking it a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to, especially here on my channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want somebody to come around that could be a sponsor or some shit. You know what I mean? And hear me just dropping these f bombs all over the place. So
I know
No,
what
I
you
understand.
mean. Like,
I've changed it from saying fuck all the time to saying fug. It's so close. It's so close, but it's not the word. So you can't get on my ass about it.
I'm usually go, for God's sake. I know it's not the right word to say, but I don't swear. It's the next best thing. I'm sorry. But they always thought they thought I was saying F sake. But I have this thing of I can stop it after that and go and then make it sound like something else. I don't actually say it, but it sounds like I'm going to say that, if you know what I mean. So,
Yep.
yeah. But I
Okay,
don't,
I
I
found
just, you got it.
it. I found it. So here it is. So this is the book cover we're going with.
I like that.
Break the silence. Except for I had her add some more.
Wow.
I had her end. So I had her change a collection of poems to a journey through my life with abuse.
I love that. I really like that.
And the thing that's crazy about this is I just barely finished writing this poem, like literally a couple hours before she sent this picture, and I hadn't even read it off to my wife yet. And she sent these three pictures, these three cover ideas. And here's the first one she did. I'll show you guys. So here's the first one she did. I like that one. It was pretty good, but it was, I don't know, it didn't really portray what I wanted
Yeah,
it to.
I like that. Yeah, I like that one too. I prefer the other. I do prefer the other one. Just
And
by that
then
looking out the window.
and then this one here, I didn't really like this one too much.
No,
And then
I mean it's a good like. Obviously, the concept is the same.
yeah,
But I like that looking out the window.
yeah. And so I seen this one and I instantly fell in love with it. And then I sent her
Yeah, I
a
like
message.
that. I like
I was
that
like,
one.
you did an amazing job. I especially love the third one. And I think I want to go with the third one because I just got done writing a poem called Looking Through the Window.
Wow. There's your sign. And
Yeah.
that would be your sign. Look, you got to
Yep.
look for those signs because something will help you along the way.
Yep.
But yeah, that's amazing. I like that.
Yep.
I do.
So I think I'm gonna have.
I'm
I think I'll have her. I think I'll have her put that poem as the first poem in the book.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah, I like
I'm gonna send her the poems in a specific order, and I want them to like. They're gonna go from like my childhood up till now. You know what I mean?
Oh, so is it going to go like in chronological order?
Yes. It's gonna be so. It's gonna be like a journey through my life.
Stop using fancy words.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, so it's going to be like I said, it's you know, it's going to be a legitimate like
It's going
journey
to be
through,
great. It's
journey
going to
through my
do
life.
so
Yeah.
well. And I think not just do well, someone will. It's going to. It's going to resonate with someone. You know,
I hope
and
so.
yeah, I
It
think
will.
it will.
You know it will.
Definitely. It will do. It will. I have a good vibe about it.
I have no doubt about it.
Exactly. Even I mean, I couldn't put a poem together for the life of me. I'm sorry,
Somehow
I couldn't.
I don't know how. Or it could be
No, my brain's too bloody over the place.
if you want to put it like as your journey.
Yeah.
I couldn't get the first sentence, let alone a whole poem. I don't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, it's a talent.
I don't
It's
know, it's just-
definitely a talent.
Yeah. Well, hi, sister. My sister. How are you, Sunshine Moonbeams? Yeah. That's a good idea. But the only problem with that is that it's going to delay the book by a couple weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I can't just sit down and write a fucking
Right,
a poem like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. We're just not
Learn to swear in a foreign language. There, I fixed it. It's not that simple, man.
Jack Black said, I'll figure it.
What about swine hunt? That's a good one. It's swine hunt. probably something else.
I'm so far behind in the chat. I don't know how this is possible to keep up all the time, man. I suck at this shit.
I wasn't. I just glance. I can't look at chat and have that on. I like to. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't listen to me. God.
If I wouldn't listen to you, I wouldn't have the world's most best, amazing, awesome fucking therapy technique, man.
True. See, that is the best therapy.
It is. It's literally saved thousands of lives already.
Absolutely. I annihilate the world.
Yeah.
Can I annihilate you all? Yes. I think it was mainly started with because of my dad, because he he just wasn't very nice. So
Yeah.
a lot of it I aimed at my dad in my head, to be honest with you. Yeah. Because
I'm not a big fan of your dad.
no, my dad was very nice. So yeah, I'm I've laid off him a bit, so he's just somewhere locked up. They get locked up. If I don't want to see, if I want to break that contact, well, I just lock them up in my head somewhere.
There you go. It's not illegal. And it's not illegal.
Yep.
I'm good,
Exactly.
sister. Yep.
That's the best thing about it. It's great. I know you could just break every law in your head.
Yep. All of them.
You're like, if only I could publish this.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I could go to jail for the things I've done.
Yeah, for a long time. Well, never come out never come out.
Yeah.
That's it. We're
My wife's like, you can make a movie about it, babe. I'm like, oh my God.
You look at that, right? When that bloke got the book, I don't know if you remember, the 3 girls got stabbed in the UK in Southport, and he was 17 at the time. This is what caused all the riots over here with Liverpool and that. Everyone's a mate because he got 52 years. And that's the most they could give him because he was 17 at the time, and no one's happy with 52 years. See, in America, I noticed they get like about 100 life sentences.
Yeah.
But this is killing 3 kids, and he hurt many others. And I just don't think they should be allowed out. And it's
everybody, welcome Pastor Tanks to the chat. I haven't seen him before. If you don't mind,
Pastor Tanks.
He's a Christian.
If you don't mind, how'd you find the channel? If you don't mind.
He says he's a Christian. That's a good thing.
Yep, I'm a Christian. Love Jesus. I'm a bit
I
low
was
key.
never christened.
Huh?
What do you call it? Do you call it christened or baptized in over where
No,
you
Christian.
are?
Christian. So,
But I wasn't baptized.
well, yeah. I mean, there's different levels. I went to school to be a pastor, actually.
Yeah.
I got 3 brothers that are pastors. I've died and stood in heaven.
Description altogether.
My dad was a Roman Catholic, and then when my brother came along, they made him a Roman Catholic. They went to go and do me, but because my mum and dad hadn't been to church regularly, they refused to baptize me. So I became nothing, and my dad would call me a heathen.
Well, baptism's not for me. I mean, just for my view on things, and how not only I was raised in a pretty big family. I mean, I didn't have the hardships that you guys have had. I was very lucky. My father was an incredible guy. My mother was amazing. I'm the last of 8. I got 20 nieces and nephews and 15 great nieces and nephews. I'm a grandfather. I got 2 beautiful daughters, a great son-in-law, which I consider my son. They've been with us for 20 years. They're both special needs, slightly, and they can't drive. My wife and I have been their ride for over 20 years.
Fantastic.
So I've been very fortunate in my life, and my father was the last person I saw when I died, and I was in heaven. I didn't want to come back. Miss Wanda sent me back. Thank God she did, because I'm glad I'm still with her.
Yeah,
we've been together for almost 30 years. That's a few days.
Wow.
So that's a long time.
I don't know what a dad was to be. I don't know what a dad was supposed to do because I never had it. So I don't.
You don't know what, dear?
I don't know what a dad is because my dad never did the daddy bit, if you know what I mean. He was in prison for my early life.
Oh yeah, no. I've talked to a lot of people that's had similar stories to you and G2Ks. I mean, I was a counselor for a while, and
because I feel
it's not
I
easy.
want to feel Christian. I do.
If you want to feel Christian, and I can tell you the best way that I can tell anybody to get there is get there on God's terms, not man's. I mean, I can tell you that there's a blueprint to it, and you either want to believe that or not. And that's if you accept Christ in your heart. And it's a simple prayer.
Yeah.
Everybody says, "Oh, that's really difficult." No, He works on us. We're kind of like an onion. We got a lot of layers, and He works on those layers at His timing and on His time. He doesn't work at it like you go to Him and poof, all of a sudden you're great. It just doesn't work that way.
No.
That's not reality. Reality is that ugly head of humanity that we all have likes to peek up there once in a while and do its own thing.
Yeah.
The true life of destruction is self-centeredness.
True.
Anything that you can wrap yourself up into, and you always think that it's going to better me and I'm going to be a better person. No, Jesus is going to do that in His time. I promise you He will. If you really sell yourself out to God, and it's a simple prayer, and I say, well, how's it go? I've said it with my father-in-law, and I was blessed in that area. He was an amazing man. He was 90 years old, sitting there with shaving cream on his face, and he said, what do I got to do to be in heaven, John? And so just before he passed on, my wife and I took care of him the last 3 or 4 years of his life. He's blind, he's deaf. And I said, it's just a prayer, Dad. He goes, how's it go? I said, well, Lord. He goes, Lord. He said the prayer. He looked at me, kind of shocked me. I said, forgive me for my sins. He goes, forgive me for my sins. I said, I accept you into my heart. I accept you into my heart. He said, and make me who you want me to be. And he said it, and he looked at me. He goes, that's it. And I said, that's it. And I knew he got it, because you can tell by people's eyes when they say it, and God really
we had
has
to do
moved
the
them.
Lord's Prayer every day at school. We always had to do the Lord's Prayer, but I wouldn't remember it now. It was more.
It's easier. That's that stuff. It's not a matter. Remember this. It's not a matter of remembering and it's not a matter of how smart that you are. My father had a 6th grade education. He read the Bible every morning, 3 to 4 chapters every morning. As long as I can remember. And I asked him one day,
Thank you, my friend.
I said, why do you read that every day, every year? He said, because it always makes me God's man, and it makes me a better man.
Right, yeah.
And that was a guy that had more wisdom, and he had more spiritual guidance than any pastor I had ever met in my life. Anything.
Mr. John is one of the most important people that I've met here on YouTube so far.
Yeah.
And about 3 months ago, him and I had this exact same conversation, and I was like, I've never in my life have I ever really felt close to God, and it's something I've always wanted, but I'm angry with some things, and and whatever. And Mr. John told me the exact same thing that he just told you, and he had me say that shit. And ever since I said that, dude, my life's been improving every single day, dude.
Say those things again.
So
say that prayer again.
And I need to write it. I need to remember this.
Yeah, say that prayer.
You remember it? Well, it's Lord, forgive me for my sins.
Lord, forgive me for my sins.
Lord,
I accept you into my heart.
I accept you into my heart.
I accept you into my heart.
And make me the person you want me to be.
And make me the person you want me to be.
And make me the person you want me to be. Sounds really good.
It's just that simple. That's it.
It's that simple.
Let him do the work from there.
Okay, now say it, Maria.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Don't do that to me right now.
Well, no, that's it. I mean, everybody makes it so much harder than it really is.
I just want to see if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can say it again.
It's forgive me for my sins.
I accept you into my heart.
I accept you into my heart.
Make me the person you want me to be.
I will write this down because I do have a really bad memory. I really do. I really, really do.
Okay.
I'm going to write it down.
Good idea,
Right.
Maria. Good idea.
Well, you're going to write that down because
notes I've got on my phone.
you said that prayer twice already. And
You've already said it twice.
You've said it twice already.
You say it every day.
No, you don't have to say it every day.
You just say you say it just one time, and I can tell you.
Because he's listening all the time.
Exactly, sugar glider. You're gonna
I
screw up.
do, I do believe because obviously I like to say I'm quite spiritual, and that's how I would explain myself. So I'm very open minded and everything. So and
Well,
I
a lot of people that have suffered through really, really traumatic times, like you and G2K, are usually the fastest to find it because you've had
right,
such traumatic times. People
yeah,
that had a cushy life and it's been easy, it's like, well, I've made it this far without him. Well,
exactly,
there's one scripture in the Bible that says, he says, many shall come. He said, and knock. He said, on that day when I judge everybody, he said, I'm going to say, away from me, I knew you not. That's what he says. And
right,
everybody said,
yeah,
well, I thought Jesus was all loving. Well, he was. But you didn't say that little key thing of accepting him into your heart and letting him change you to who he wants you to be. And that's
yeah.
all in his time. He doesn't wave a magic wand. He's
Yeah,
not
we know a
Merlin.
lot of
He's
people
not,
don't believe in. We know a lot of people don't believe.
I can,
And that makes me sad.
Yeah, it
yeah,
makes me sad because I think everyone becomes such a nicer person, and that, and you wouldn't be. I don't think to be Christian and to believe that it's good to be, like these trolls because, or if someone does something bad, because I say I forgive how they made me feel, if that makes sense. I don't want
yeah.
to, I mean, that's where it gets messy with me with when, about what do you do is it good to always forgive someone, or, is it sometimes impossible to forgive someone?
It,
That,
it,
Um,
it, it, it can be. It can feel that way. But, as the disciples came to Jesus when he walked the earth, he dragged around 12 fishermen with him. I was a fisherman for 11 years, and we're not an easy lot to carry around. He
you're
dragged
right.
12 fishermen around with him. You know why? Because fishermen are very sound and solid in what that they feel and what they believe when they know it's true.
Yeah.
That's why he chose 12 fishermen. I mean, you ain't gonna tell me that they didn't fight and quarrel back and forth and call each other a son of a bitch and all that stuff. I'm sure that they did. But that's why he's
Yeah.
Jesus. If he only lived for 33 years, look at the impact he's made in the world. So anybody
Yeah.
that goes up to me and says, well, I don't believe in all that. Well, that's fine. I have not found that yet. Because usually when somebody gets their ass in a fire, they're like, Jesus, help me.
It
yeah.
don't work like
Whether if they're saying it in a cursing manner or if they're just saying it, he hears it.
right.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What's up, Remy? How are you today, bud?
I'm
I'm
just gonna go run and get my charger. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay, sweetheart.
I'm okay, I guess. I see that I jumped into the deep end this morning. Hello.
Oh, did you?
I mean, I jumped on the panel and you guys are talking about,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're good though. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you
It's not
for
that deep.
hanging out.
Absolutely, man.
And I don't know if I've ever met you before, John, but just based upon the way that you're talking, you and I are going to get along decently well. So, cheers to you, sir.
Hey, thank you very much. Right back at you. I'm pretty easygoing. I'm
And
just a
yeah,
guy. That's all I'm just a man, and I do the best I can and treat people the way I like to be treated. That's all I can do. I don't get it right every time, but I'll be the first one to come out and say, "Yeah, I fucked up. Sorry."
yep. He's
That's
called
just the
Mr.
way
John's
it
called
is.
me. Mr. John's called me quite a few times and says he's like, GTK, I fucked up. I'm like, let's talk about it, man.
Yeah. Not many people I talk to.
And,
Actually, there's nobody else that I have a connection with on any channel except for G2K. I don't have that connection with anybody else. I just don't.
yeah.
I feel like we're brothers from another mother. Seriously,
Oh,
I've
we are.
always
I
felt
know that
that
for
way.
sure.
I
What's up,
mean,
Sun Honey Studios? So,
It's a good bond to have.
what's that? What's that, Remy?
I was just thinking that's a good bond to have with somebody else. Not everybody
Yeah.
gets that. So, that's a treasure right there.
Yeah.
it is. You're absolutely right. That's a gift from God, if you ask me, because you don't
You know,
find that very often in today's world.
this
People can say,
whole
"Oh, I'm your best friend. I'm your best friend."
this whole entire journey with this book I'm doing is 100% because of this guy right here.
I can't take that credit. I was just a
Yep.
very small utensil that the good Lord used to say, prod him along and tell him he needs to write this stuff.
Well, and if you wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't be doing what I was doing. So I give credit to where credit's due, man, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that. I thank God that he chose to use me for that, because I could tell that there was definitely something spiritual in your writings. No doubt in my mind. Not a
Yeah.
doubt.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you're
But
very
with
welcome.
that being said, I'm going to interject with something here real quick. This
Go
is one
for
of my favorite songs by Jelly Roll, of course. Who's surprised by it?
Kind of saying what we're talking
It goes right along with what we've just been talking about. Okay, so just please listen, and then after we listen to it, we can discuss it afterwards and see how ironic the song is with what the topic was we were talking about. So this is called "Need a Favor" by Jelly Roll, and here we go.
I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. God, I need a favor. I know amazing grace, but I ain't been living them words. Swear I spend more Sundays drunk off my ass than I have in church. Hardcover King James, only been saving dust on the nightstand. And I don't know what to say by the time I fold my hands. I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor, but God, I need a favor. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I owe you more than one, and beggars can't be choosers. But I'll pay for all I've done. Just please don't let me lose her. I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. But God, I need a favor. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hanging in there.
Just barely throwing up
prayers
prayers,
like Hail Marys if you're still there. Lord, spare me. Oh my God, Hail Mary, hanging in there. Just barely throwing up prayers like Hail Marys if you're still there. Lord, spare me. Oh my God, Hail Mary. I only talk to God when I need a favor. And I only pray when I ain't got a prayer. So tell me who the hell am I to expect the savior? When I only talk to God if I need a favor. God, I need a favor. Yeah, man. God, I need a favor. Whoa. Yeah, man.
Okay, well, all right.
So
Okay.
I think that song is a little bit fitting for the topic that we're on here. So that's a lot of the problem. That's a lot of the thing. God, like I learned this from Mr. John. Okay,
Okay, bye.
God wants us to talk to Him all the time, not just when we need something, not when shit's bad. He wants us to talk to Him when when things are doing great. He wants us to talk to Him. You don't have to be Christian or Catholic or more. You don't have to even go to church.
I constantly talk. You can imagine.
You know, I mean, you just That's all he wants. I mean, most people, and if you think about it, Jelly Roll's sitting there saying, like, I only talk to God when I need a favor. How many times do people when they're in a hard spot, they're like, God, please help me.
Mm. Yeah.
And that's the only time they talk to him is when they need a favor.
You
It's
shouldn't
crazy.
know. Yeah.
That's that thing called humanity that we all have. We're all guilty
I
of it. I'm
think
guilty
they all
of it.
think I think everyone feels they have this right to feel, you know, I don't know, it just feels they feel they have this right to be treated differently. These people that don't believe and, you know, only think they can just ask for it when they need it. It's pretty selfish, really.
Yeah, I mean, to go along with what G2K is saying, I mean, I don't go around whipping out scripture and everything, but there's some instances that I will.
Yeah.
And one scripture I've always loved, and everybody says, "Oh, that's a funeral scripture." No, it's not. Because yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. David wrote that, and he wrote it for a reason, because he was going through a valley experience, and he was always talking to God. And then when he got on the mountaintop, he can enjoy that time of rest. But he said in the same book, he said, "Isn't it great that we have to live in the valley to constantly seek God's face so we can truly enjoy the mountaintop experience?"
Amen.
He didn't have nothing. He was walking through there. They were out to kill him. They was out trying to get him. And he was running through there, and he said, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death." What's the valley of the shadow of death? It's everyday life. None of us are guaranteed tomorrow. Not one of us.
I'll say this. I know that after this last year that I've had to deal with, I don't know, my relationship with God has been very, very much damaged. I know that there's a lot of drama and a lot of baggage to that particular point, but I realize that, I don't know, for me, whenever it came to, you know, trusting God, I threw my all into it. And then when things went extremely bad and then nothing was repaired, and now I have all of this damage and I have nowhere to put it. And then I don't know. It's that's just kind of evaporated. I know who God is, and I know who the Son of God is, but I don't know. There's this extreme distance now that I don't know.
Well, I'm only going to say
I don't feel like I
thing.
need to be the one to cross it anymore, because I reached out and then I got my hand bitten off. So I don't know.
Well, I will tell you, as coming from where you're talking right now, I mean, not many people know everything, a lot about me. But just recently, I've had one thing that I really liked. I had waited for 30 years to go out with my truck. I got drunk one night and I crashed into a pole, got caught for a DUI, got arrested. So humanity is still humanity. But it's me that has to cross that barrier to grab God's hand again, because it's always there. The hardest part is having that trust and faith, because he says in the word, you know what a yoke is? You ever seen two cattle wearing a yoke?
Yes.
He said, trust in me. He said, because my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So sometimes when we don't think he's listening and we don't think he's there, but we're convinced he's not, is when he's there the most. And that's hard to step out on that kind of faith. It's very difficult to step out on that kind of faith. It takes practice and it takes work. And there might be times that you stumble and fall, and you might fall backwards a little bit. And you're like, son of a bitch, where are you? I need you right now.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm right here, brother. Just reach your hand out and I'll grab you. I can promise you, he won't let you down. I mean, I've died and stood in heaven. I had a whole month to put my life together.
I also have my own experience with death.
Yeah.
Which is really saying something. So, because that really deepened the relationship. So that's why when a majority of my life, like pretty much 95% of it, all completely and utterly burned down, and I was helpless to do anything about it, and then I took blame for stuff that I wasn't involved in or that was going on. Just, I don't know. I thought that I was doing right. I was praying. I was thankful. I was remembering to read, to try to really understand the wisdom in the words that were being presented before me, and try to have discernment with it. And I thought that I was doing right, and then everything burned down, and then I was the one who was left with all of the damage. And I don't know. I don't want any more. My mindset is that I want to do whatever it is that I was supposed to be here to do, and then to get the hell off of this planet, because I don't want to be here anymore. I don't like dealing with people, and I don't like dealing with all of the pain that they have that I can't do anything about. I hate watching people. I hate watching people suffer, and frankly, I don't think that it's entirely fair that I was sent here to be, one of the damned race that can't fix their own problems and can't figure out how to stop just being terrible people to each other and learn to have love in their hearts, learn to go out and to try to make the world a better place. Instead, we have all of these terrible shortcomings because of something that one or two people did at the beginning of time that I would have advised them not to have done in the first place, but I wasn't there. But I still have to deal with the ramifications of their sin.
Well,
that really infuriates me in a way, because that puts literally the whole of humanity under that constant threat because of their screw up.
Well, you feel that so strongly because you just said something, and you are. I don't know if you know that or not, but I know you are, because my brother is. You're a discerner. We all have.
I'm obviously not, considering how bad that I did it.
No, you are. You absolutely are. You feel other people's pain before you recognize your own faults.
Exactly.
That's a discerner right to the T.
Yeah.
Jesus said for all of us to discern the spirits. He said, you'll know each other by the fruit that you bear.
Absolutely.
And you can't change people if they don't want to change. Absolutely. No matter how much goodness you have in your heart and how much love that you have for them. I've got a brother that I love dearly. And after his son killed himself, he couldn't stop drinking. He fell one night down here on Main Street and where I live. And he's now in a stroke center with onset early dementia, alcoholic dementia. And I love the guy. He's the smartest guy I know on the earth. He's absolutely the smartest guy I know. He just couldn't stop drinking. Literally, he could not stop. And he became a fisherman. He fished for 15 years, fished in Alaska. He fished all around the world. They wanted to give him his own 254-foot boat in Alaska after 1 year up there. He's amazing. Then he went and left that, and he went to Bath Iron Works, which was, they make Navy ships, frigates, and destroyers. And he became the head ship fitter welder in less than a year. He got down there and he got 2 master's licenses in plumbing and heating. And then after his son killed himself, he just couldn't recover. He just couldn't.
Sorry to hear
and
that.
I understood it. And I loved him. I love him just as much as I always have, and God loves him more.
Gotta see your face, Mom.
What's that, G2K?
I tell my mom I gotta see your face, Mom. Or at least I gotta hear you. Or at least gotta hear you for a second. Hang on. I'll just put this up. Hey, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am fine. It's cold out here right now. And if I want to smoke a cigarette, I have to be outside.
That's no fun.
You need to shed.
I need to stop.
Good answer.
It's so good to be back up on a panel for a while.
It's good to hear your voice, Elenio.
I missed you, John. I haven't seen you around. I knew you were going through a lot. I've been praying for you.
I appreciate that very much. I can use all the prayer I can get.
Yeah.
I've been lazy the past couple of weekends, so.
Yeah, it's life gets hard.
It does.
It kicks us hard.
You know, I wanted to, before we get too far off topic or whatever, I wanted to say something to Remy. Like, I've had these battles with my higher power, with God, however you want to put it, in whatever context you want to put it, about the shit that I went through as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I've been so angry with him, and I'm like, if you allegedly love me so much, how could you let these fucking atrocious things that happen to me? And Mr. John is the one that shines some light on it, and it's not that God allowed that shit to happen to me, because he didn't. it's what happened to me because there's evil in this world, and
Lots of evil.
and
And how do we know what faith is if we
yeah, like
didn't know
like
the dad was there?
I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking with Maria or Remy or Mr. John, my mom, with anybody right now if the things that happened to me didn't happen to me.
Yeah, I understand that.
You know what I mean? And I know
Yeah.
what I was put. I now know what I was put here to do. I was put here to put this out there and to try to make a difference in this world while I'm here. And I don't even know, man.
And we will.
But
We
I'm just like
will.
you, Remy. When I see other people not being nice to each other and going out of their way to be ignorant pieces of shit, it fucks with me, man. I don't know why it's so hard for people to just be nice. It's the most simplest thing to do, but it's so hard for so many to do, man. I get what you're saying, Remy. I really
But you
do.
gotta remember that when we were born, even though children are sweet and innocent looking, we all have sin.
We're all born into sin, yeah.
And we,
Exactly.
we were born in
We
sin.
were born and did many
We
things.
have a history of sin from the beginning of time.
Think of
Yeah.
it this way, Remy. We're all born in God's image.
Yes, but we are
So
all, and we all
every
are
one of
children
us.
of God.
So if that can give you any light about what kind of character he must be, before Jesus came along in the Old Testament, God didn't care. You either did exactly what he said, or else he just wiped everybody out, started over again. Noah's flood, Sodom and Gomorrah. He didn't care. He was God. He would just make more people. And then he was up in heaven. He said, I just can't figure out why these people are so dumb. I just can't figure it out. So he made himself in the man's image, Jesus. And what did Jesus say hanging on the cross? After they beat him and they scourged him, that was the worst beating a person could ever take. And all he did was heal and help people. That's all that he did. Cast out demons, rose the dead, made the lame walk again. And what did he say when he was hanging on the cross after they beat him just about to death? Transparent. That's how thin his skin
There
was.
are two things that I recall him saying.
Well, he was
One
hanging
is
on the
it is
cross.
finished. One
Yep.
it is finished because he was completing the sacrifice. It
That's
was
right.
necessary to save the world. And then the other one was, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?
The last thing he said was, God forgive them, because they still don't get what they do is wrong. He said, forgive them because they just don't get it. As smart and as loving as we are, we're the dumbest creature that he's ever made. And we are.
Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do.
Exactly. They just don't get it. I've walked around with them for 33 years. I've cast out demons. I've made the lame walk. I've healed people. I've risen the dead. And they still don't get it. The same people he did all that for turned on him and beat him to death because they was afraid of their own lives, for their own lives.
For me, I've always thought like I was here to help people change and to make a difference in other people's lives. And the thing about it is we're not here for anybody else but ourselves, man. We can't do the things that we need to do, that we're here to do, unless we're okay with who we are. We have to be good with who we are. We can't help somebody if we need help ourselves, man.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
Right. Just like on an airplane. What are you supposed to do? You put the air mask on yourself before you put it on anybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
It's exactly right. Because if you're no good for yourself and your family, you're not going to be able to help them. You know who Paul was in the Bible? I know everybody's got to know who Paul was a little bit.
Yep,
Paul
I know
was
who Paul was.
Yeah,
He
Paul was a
Saul
tyrant.
first.
He was
Saul first.
That's right. He was a horrible man. He was a tax collector. His name was Saul first, and he went and he killed all the Christians. He hated them, and he became Jesus' best friend. He became almost Jesus.
Right.
And what did he say? He said, the good that I must do, I can't do. He said, the bad that I shouldn't do, I always do. He said, Lord, remove this thorn in my side. He said, nope, I'm going to leave it right there. And Paul said, why? He said, because it keeps you coming back to me. Keeps you close to me. So I'm not going to remove that thorn in your side. I'm going to leave it there because it always keeps you in check with me. The devil knew Paul. Do you think the devil actually really knows you? And everybody said, oh, the devil ain't real. Oh, no, he's just as real as Jesus. He's just as real.
Oh, he's real.
The guy in the Bible, he went in to cast out the demons. And that demon looked at him and he said, we know Jesus and we know Paul, but who are you? And they tore the clothes off him. So know that sometimes things aren't removed in your life for a reason, because it keeps you coming back to that constant. And the only constant in life is Jesus. TGK has seen me at my best and he's seen me at my worst. I think I got drunk on his chain one night and passed out for 3 hours. He said he heard me fart and everything. I said, probably. So.
And I sat there I sat there the whole entire time. The live stream had ended, and I sat there until he woke up. I still left him up there until he woke up, and you know.
That's a friend.
That is a friend.
Wanted to throat punch me, but he was right there for me.
You know, I think we go through life and we're supposed to learn certain things, and we're supposed to experience certain things. And like, I think one of those things that we're supposed to experience and go through is we're supposed to recognize God and follow God. And at times I think we're supposed to question God. We're supposed
absolutely.
I don't think we're always supposed to be loving with God. Like, I got some,
No, we're not little robots.
But like, I've told this to Mr. John before. Like when I die and I stand in front of God in heaven, if he thinks for 1 second that he's the only one that's going to be asking questions, he's got another thing coming, because I got some motherfucking questions.
Yeah. I mean, we all do.
Questions. You know what I mean? And by God, if you're going to stand there and judge me, you're going to hear my questions. You may not answer them, but you're going to fucking hear them.
No, I've never really touched base on the whole thing about before I went in for my surgery. I don't think I have. I had a whole month to put my life together. I mean, my heart stuff started with a blood clot going through my heart because I knocked my teeth out and cut my chin in half with a grinder. And I started having a little bit of heart trouble a couple of years before that. Miss Warner just reminded me. But I remember when I had my heart attack, and it felt just like everybody says it does. My father told me. My father had a very bad heart. It felt like somebody parked a pickup truck on my chest.
Yep.
And I knew I was having a heart attack. I didn't realize that a blood clot passed through my heart. And they took me in, and I lived through that. And then they put a stent in me because I had an artery that was clogged. And then my stent went bad in less than 2 years. And I was working on a fishing boat at the time. And no lie, I lost 145 pounds in a week. Miss Wanda is my witness. God is my witness, but Miss Wanda will definitely tell you. She kept taking me to the doctors. They're like, no, nothing's wrong. His heart stuff's going good. The guy, my cardiologist read the wrong chart. I was in heart failure for a whole month. I was in complete heart failure for a whole month. I didn't even know it. But I was fishing 17 hours a day, and lobstering is very, very hard work. It's very difficult work.
Yes, it is.
It's not easy. You don't get on the boat and just cruise around the harbor and say, hey, this is fun. I mean, we're 30 miles, 40 miles offshore in the winter. So it's pretty difficult. So he called me up. I had a whole month to put my life together. Now T2K talks about Jelly Roll really touching his life. Now, this song touched my life. And Jelly Roll has sang with this guy, and he touched Jelly Roll's life. It's Craig Morgan. I was almost home because I knew I was going to die. I knew it. Miss Wanda knew it. I just knew it. Don't ask me why. When they called me back up, they said, yeah, you got aortic stenosis. You got a bad aorta. You got a bad mitral valve. And you need a bundle block bypass. I said, well, that's a little bit to take in the day, but that's all right. Let's go for it. You was on the table for 21 hours. Yeah, I was in surgery for 21 hours total. I was dead for 20 minutes. Literally 20 minutes I was gone. And they took me back in for 16 more. And I know that I had that whole month to try to put my life. I thought I was putting my life in order. Forgive me for this, and forgive me for that, Lord, and forgive me for this. And I've always been a forgive me guy. Always saying sorry. And then when I got there, he said it wasn't as hard as you made it out to be. Because we're our own worst enemies. We make it out so much harder than it really is. What G2K said is right. Sometimes you're going to question God, and that's perfectly healthy and normal. There's reason.
Sure.
Right. Pastor Tanks is right on the money. It's not self-centered. He's exactly right. My brother lives by a saying, death to self. And that's self-sacrificing to everything and everybody around you. But I understand what G2K says, is that you got to have that light in your life before it's going to reach anybody else. And it's going to touch anybody else. So you let God do what he's got to do in your life and let those things fall aside. And trust me, he'll use you. He'll use
Maybe
you.
it is. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say that maybe it is wiser that some people just stop because they just keep causing problems and they keep being destructive when they don't want to be or they don't need to be or mean to be. Maybe it's better
Right.
to just
But
to not.
I can tell you right now, he wants you. I can promise
Yes.
you he does. He wants all of us. But he definitely wants you. He doesn't want you to give up on him because he ain't never going to give up on you. Don't you think there's a reason why you came in the panel today and we just happen to be talking about this stuff? That's not all by coincidence. It's not all by chance.
No.
I call it fate.
Right. You call it fate. I call it God's will.
Yeah.
God put this God put this all in line for a reason. There's a reason why I noticed when I looked down, I saw Pastor Tanks in the chat. He's right on. It's not self-serving and it's not self-centeredness that gets you there. My brother says it very well, is death to self. And it's very self-sacrificing to live a life for Jesus sometimes. And it does hurt sometimes, Remy.
And it's
Sometimes
not easy. It's not
it's
easy.
not.
It's not easy. It's hard to die to ourselves.
Very
It
difficult
is
to die to
very
oneself.
difficult to die to ourselves. Our human body and our human will always tries to do things, and and it takes a lot to humble yourself, bow your knee, and say, "Not my will, God, but your will."
Exactly.
And give me the strength to go through it.
And our will and his will doesn't usually line up very well.
No.
Not usually. Because sometimes he'll say something to me and be like, you got to talk about it. So I'm like, really? And hey, I've been times I've missed a boat. I don't really want to. Well, I didn't ask you if you wanted to. Telling you, you got to. Oh, okay.
Even Jesus, when he was in, praying on Gethsemane, even he said, "Lord, if you could take this cup from me,"
Amen.
because he knew he was going to have to die, and he knew what it was going to be like before. And he was, they didn't just kill him, they brutalized him and shamed him and all sorts of stuff. And and one time when I was at work, I knew that I had been placed there. I knew that I had been placed at my work. But I went home crying and I said, "Lord, I know that you placed me here, but the people don't like me." And I wasn't even talking Jesus and stuff like that. I was just living Jesus's life through me and loving people and doing my job and stuff. And God said, and I was reminded that, "Didn't you say you want to be like Jesus?" I was like, "Well, yeah." And he's like, "They didn't like me either."
Right. Exactly. It's not that they don't like you. It's just they don't like what they see in you and they don't like what you carry with you.
Right.
Because it sheds light in everybody's life. If you truly carry it with you, it'll shed that light in everybody's lives. And it's very magnifying when that light is shed upon you when you're not living your life the way Jesus wants you to. Especially if you know the way. If you absolutely know that way and you've lived it before, when that light shed down on you, it's easy to pass it off. Say, well, I'm not going back there, or whatever it is that you hold. Don't you think I've said that? I grew up in the church. I mean, we couldn't go to school dances. I couldn't listen to rock and roll, any of that stuff. I couldn't do any of that. And no, I wasn't in a cult. It's just the best that my mother and father could do for the 6th grade education that they had, because they wanted us always to stay close to God. Like I said, I'm the last of 8, and we've all hung in there pretty well. We really have. Now, do we get it right every day? Absolutely not. I get it right sometimes, maybe a day in a month if I'm lucky. And then sometimes I get it wrong 28 days. But he still won't remove that thorn in my side because it makes him my constant. I have to keep going back to that because there's nothing in this world that can replace it. There's nothing on this earth that can replace it. Not my wife, not my kids, not my beautiful grandson. Nothing can replace God's love. It's endless. It knows absolutely no bounds. He forgives us from everything. The only thing he won't forgive you from, there's only one thing he won't. And that's if you deny him completely. That's the one thing that's unforgivable.
But you always have, as long as you have breath.
You always have that opportunity. Absolutely, old lady.
That's right.
You're on it.
Mr. John, read the message on the screen, please.
Here's the same shit, new day. Yep. Yeah, Pastor Tanks is right on. I like him already. He speaks the truth. I can tell. Absolutely, I can tell, and I hope that he can from me.
And Remy, this one's for you, and this one's for you, Remy.
I don't know. It's it just feels like the longer that I've gone on, especially over the last couple of years, it just feels like I don't know. I don't really get what.
What's the fucking point of going on? Is that what you're getting at?
No, maybe that's not even the right way to word it. It's like I don't know. I feel like this growing nihilism that's just kind of been coming out because because I have this is about to be really complex, so I'm really sorry about this. So I think about my purpose and my place here, and I know that I'm not perfect. I try and be a halfway decent person to as many people as I can be, and try to actively not hurt people. I try to go out of my way to put myself into a situation where I'm able to at least assist with a good cause for humanity in as many ways as I can. I see all of the suffering, and then I have, if God is all powerful, why doesn't he stop sin? And if he can't stop sin, then why do we call him all powerful? If we are here and we're born and we supposedly have free will, then we also have to consider that God is omniscient. So he knows every single piece about every bit of us ever before we were born, before we were ever thought of. And if he knew that there were so many people who were going to be going to hell, why do things continue to go on in the way that they do? Isn't that foretelling that we are creating more people to go directly to hell, and there's nothing that they can do about it?
No,
because of all that stuff that you just mentioned, everything that you just said, there's one thing God said, I'll never take away from a man or woman, and that's free will.
But if we have free will, then how does God know exactly what we're going to do?
He doesn't. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, he knows every word before you speak it. He knows everything you say.
Yes, but he doesn't. But that doesn't mean he knows what I'm going to do in 5 years from now.
He doesn't know what choices we're going to make.
So God can know everything, but not know what we're going to be doing next.
No,
because that's what free will.
Because we have that. Because that's where free will
is, right?
And then God can't know everything.
He knows everything that we have done.
Right.
But he doesn't know everything we're going to do, or there wouldn't be no point to doing all of this that
we
we're doing.
choose our own path. we
Yes.
take our own path, and sometimes you might not take that right path, right?
Right. He'll give you the option to choose him. I promise you he will. Somewhere. Might not be me, it might not be G2K, might not be anybody on this panel.
I
But he
went
will
down
give
a
you
couple of
that
bad
option.
paths.
What's that?
I went down a couple of bad paths.
We do.
Hell, I've
But
been
what
on,
did
I've been on a lot of bad paths.
Yeah, well,
he says?
I'm just trying to be, you know.
No, he says it about the path to hell and the path to heaven. He said, "Wide is the way, and many there will be. Narrow is the road, and only a few will be there that find it, that really find it." And we said, "Well, what's the feel?" Well, when I died, and I was laying there, and I was looking around, there was more people in heaven than I could possibly count. There's more people in heaven. There's more people in heaven than any man could ever count. Because that was the first thing I said to the nurse was, "Who are all the people in my room?" And she looked at me like I was plumb cuckoo. And I probably am in some ways. But that's what it was. And it was all the love and compassion. I tell you, the Bible says when you die and you're in heaven, there's a peace that passeth all understanding. And it truly did. There's days I can't wait to go back. But I'm always searching for what he has me here for. There's a reason why he sent me back. Now, do I always want to know? No. Do I always want to do what he says? No. Sometimes I want to be a little pouty and do what I want to do. And I'm going to do my own thing, and that's it. And I'll show me. That's what my brother says, and I like that. I'll show me. I'm going to go get drunk tonight. I'll show me. I'm not hurting anybody else but myself.
I'll show
I mean, what's that?
Instead of saying "I'll show you," you say "I'll show me."
Right. I'll show me. You watch me. I'm going to show me.
Right.
I'm a lot smarter than God. I'll show me. Right. I'm the only one I did damage to when I crashed my truck because I was drunk was me. I got arrested. Did it hurt my wife's feelings? Oh, absolutely. It hurt Miss Wanda's feelings. I know it did. She was mad as hell at me. I know she wanted to throat punch me that night. I was a dipshit.
I wanted to throw punch you the next morning.
I know you did. So
I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of want to throw punch you.
that's all right.
In
I
your
can take
head.
one. I'm
In
good
your
for
head.
one. I'll be 55 in 2 months. You got to go easy on me. I'm old.
I'll
Don't
give you
tell
one
him,
good,
do it in your head.
one good throw punch.
Well, we all need a good throat punch once in a while, Z2K. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. I mean, but just know that you're not here by chance, Remy. You're not here just by, no, I'm going to tune into G2K because I love him.
Right.
I believe that you do love him. And I believe that you do have a much stronger discernment than most people. Because everything that goes on around you affects you more than what you do in your own life affects you. I can tell probably at one point in time, if you mess up, you're like, that's okay, I'll get it. But boy, what about this couple right here? What about these two people right here? That's how you strike me. And I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
I agree. Me too.
What's up, Martine?
Martin.
I suppose I'm gonna go and try and hunt around for some lunch or something. But thank you for letting me come up and talk with you guys.
Remy,
you know
you're
you're
you're always
love
welcome.
you.
You know you're always welcome over here, Remy.
Absolutely. You're very loved, dear brother. You hang in there. Trust me.
Thanks, you guys.
one day at a time.
Amen. That's all we can take.
Sometimes it's a minute by minute.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Yes, definitely.
Think of this, Remy. Think of the Lord's Prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. That's all he asked us to pray for because I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. We want to think we are.
Can I get everybody in chat to fill the chat up with some black and blue hearts, please, for Remy? Let's show Remy how much we
Absolutely.
about this guy, man.
Good call,
We care
G2K.
about you, Remy. You're good. You're a good man, dude. I love you
There
with all
you
my
are.
heart. Put some black and blue hearts up in here, man. Let's fill this chat up, you guys. Red and black working with you.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. There's some black and blue ones right there for you, Remy, too.
There we go. I throw some up there, but I'm an electronic idiot. Can't do chat and talk at the same time.
I completely understand.
I cut myself out of chat if I go back in. I mean, cut myself out of the panel if I go back into chat or one or the other.
I've done that many times.
Yeah, I'm a real electronics genius. The first computer I ever saw was a Tandy 64.
What's up, Temper? Look at all these. Look at all this love you're getting in here, my friend Remy. Look at this shit, bro.
You're gonna make me start crying. Stop it.
No, it's all by chance. It's not by chance, brother. Just know that. Reason why God has people stop by and why He has me open my big mouth sometimes. Not always right, but I know that I'm right about how much Jesus loves you. I have no doubt about that. None. As much as this panel and the chat loves you, He loves you way more. And it's not a long mountain climb back. I got to say that to you. Don't look at it as a drudgery that you got to go back and start climbing that mountain from the bottom again. You don't. Reach out and grab His hand. He'll pick you right up where you left off. He has me.
Thank you, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and run now. Thank you.
All right, Remy. Be good, man. You know you can reach out to me anytime you need to talk or whatever, brother. I'll always be there for you, man. As long as I hear shit, you know what I mean. I'll take time and I'll spend it with you, bro. Just know that, man.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Remy.
Bye.
There goes a very amazing human being. I don't
Yeah,
think
he's a good guy. I can tell.
I don't think he's really realized his honest potential he's got. And when
Right.
he does,
The first thing when he said what he said was he basically thinks of others before himself.
Yeah.
He puts
That's what
others-
I think. What it is, you got to love you got to love yourself. You know, I mean,
if you can't love yourself, you can't love anybody else.
exactly. I
Can't.
know, and some people don't love themselves though.
Yep.
A lot. You'd be surprised.
There's a thing that I have is that I let God prep me for whatever it is that He has me face for the day. And I can tell you one of the most exhausting things is spiritual battle.
Yeah.
Spiritual battle is way more exhausting than physical labor. I can work all day long and I usually won't get tired. Not quite as good as I used to be. But when you counsel with people and you talk with people, sometimes I get off the phone and I'm just spiritually exhausted. So I got to have that reach out spiritually between my maker and me to refill my spiritual clip so my guns are loaded and I'm ready.
Definitely,
I
yeah.
never know who's going to ask me to squeeze off around. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it doesn't, but I'm always on the ready.
I got to see your face, bro. Not just half of it, man. You got to move your camera or something. I'm saying I don't know, but here we go. We'll see how this goes. What's up, dude?
Hello.
How are you?
Just fine. And
How old are you?
I think I did subscribe to you.
How old are you?
24.
Okay. And people have pointed out that you got a lot of kids in your chat in your community, man.
I'm almost to 4,000.
Yeah. A lot of those are underage kids.
I'm mainly so Looney Tunes.
What's that?
I'm mainly so Looney Tunes on my channel.
Right. So it goes without saying that you have a lot of children that follow you, correct?
It's G-rated, means general audiences.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to sound rude or ignorant and whatever, but I can't have anybody underage over here, man.
I'm 24.
Okay, but you have a lot of people on your channel that's not of age. You know what I mean? And
I
I'm
usually
just saying-
ask with the favorite Looney Tune character.
What's that?
I usually ask people the favorite Looney Tune character. I bring up people's childhood on my panels. I usually ask people their favorite Looney Tune character.
Do you know what my channel is really about, man?
Yes, on your about page.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, this channel is not in any way intended to be viewed by anyone under the age of 18.
Keep reading.
Trigger warning 4 times.
I'm good.
When
Keep
you
reading.
when you want to watch a video from this channel, you will hear me say the following words: sexual abuse, assault, rape, attempted child sexual violence, sex trafficking. We just said sex offering, literacy, nestle, and soy. When you're participating in a live chat, please use the word or abbreviations that you feel comfortable with using. I feel not using actual words, sexual abuse, etc.
Okay.
Take it away.
Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. So you got an idea what my channel's about. So you see why I'm not trying to sound rude. I try to give everybody an equal chance here, but I don't need a bunch of kids following you over here because I don't need to ban a bunch of people over here on my channel. You know what I mean?
I do. Many people say I have the best streams.
Well, that may be so for people in your community, but I talk about serious subjects over here. So, I mean, I welcome you to the
If I had a
community.
wrench, I'll put my channel in the public chat.
What's that?
If I had a wrench, I'll put my channel in the public chat.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not giving that out today
Why not?
because I don't do that. Because to be honest with you, you're lucky I even clicked on to let you on panel because of recent things that's been going on with inside these particular communities. And like I said, like I'm giving you a chance to come up on my panel and speak your mind for a minute. But more than likely, when you leave here, you're not going to be back. And I'll make sure of that. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be a dick. But like I said, my channel is serious. We talk about serious stuff over here.
And do you know what my avatar is?
A Bugs Bunny character, which tells me
No.
I don't know. It says 18 on it right now.
Yes.
So what does that mean? I don't know.
Adults only. In the UK, according to the UK rating.
Okay. But
I talked about the ratings back in like late 2023.
Are you from the UK?
No.
Oh, sorry, just butting in there.
No, that's fine.
I believe some of your people subscribed.
And I'll bet you those ones that did subscribe, I bet you they probably already unsubscribed. You know what I mean?
My sub count 3961.
Okay, well, just give it time. I'm just saying, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be rude and ignorant to you or anything, man. I appreciate you coming by, but I really won't have kids and channels that are designed for children to
I think he's just worried they will. I think he's just worried that they will follow you and come over
Yes.
his.
Yes.
It's very.
And there is indeed a restream button.
What?
Sorry.
A stream to see an audience button.
I have a hard time understanding what he's saying.
A blue stream to see an audience button.
I'm not sure about that.
And that this stream will be restreamed over to my channel.
You're restreaming my stuff on your channel?
That's if I hit the restream button.
I know.
Yeah, I definitely don't need that shit.
No.
Yeah, I don't need. I can't believe you let him come up for real.
It's a good read.
So
Especially after what you said.
He's restreaming on his channel what you put out.
Oh yeah, and he said that his channel is all about G content, and you know, I know what comes along with G-rated content.
Right.
Underage children.
Kids.
He don't need to be restreaming my shit to his channel. Period.
No.
Yeah, because you can strike him for that.
Period.
You can strike him for that. So.
That's
And anybody can take however they want. What I just did, I don't care.
It's your channel. Don't worry about it.
You know what I mean? I really don't.
If they get ass burnt, they'll get over it. It's just the way life is. There's things over here that kids don't need to hear. Period.
Yeah.
I was just confused.
Check his channel.
See what was going on.
I'm always confused, but that was a good read,
I
G2K.
took it as like he's
Hey, baby.
24 years old. There is some 24-year-olds that are interested in, like, I've heard of Toontown because like my children used to play, or it was all Looney Tunes. My children used to play it, but I wouldn't want them joining something with an older person, though, if you know what I mean. I probably would be uncomfortable with what's being said privately more than anything. I'm not sure of that, but you just don't know, do you? I mean, you just got to be. I was always brought up really like my dad was so strict with safety, and we'd say, I teach my children now, you never know who it is, you don't know who you're talking to, be careful what you give out. I've drummed it into them every day, and I would probably worry if, say, my eldest son had a group and it was all children. I would probably worry, that go for your own age.
Well, you got a 24-year-old running the channel for kids. I mean, that right there makes me feel like I'm suspect. He's suspect.
It's a red flag. It's a red flag for me. I'm sorry, it is. I'm not judging him. I'm just saying it's a fucking red flag for me.
Well,
and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm with Mission. I picked up on your hints. I've seen him around too. He's been here before.
Yeah,
I've seen him here before, and yeah, I won't have it. And like I said, like I don't need to explain anything to anybody. It's my channel. I'll run how I want. But I'm just saying, like, I think people deserve an explanation when things go a certain way, and like, I just don't need it. So I banned him from the studio, I banned him from the panel, and I banned him in the channel in chat. So there you go.
No, then it's all done. I wouldn't worry about him. But just I mean, when he said he restreamed stuff of yours on his channel, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Right. Miss Wanda even said he can edit that stuff out to make it sound like he wants to if he's any good with the phone and the editing system.
Yep. What's up, Charlie? Good morning. Martine, you gonna come up and say hi, my friend?
Just don't restream me. I'm a handsome son of a bitch.
I know. You break the fucking internet if people see your face, Mr. John.
Right now.
Do you think he was streaming?
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Well,
I don't know if he is. I'll make sure I'll go back and I'll check after I end this live stream. And if he is, I'll definitely strike him for it.
That would be really weird, though. That would be really weird.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Temper has a good thing in the chat. Too many agents of
There's
chaos.
a lot of people. They manipulate these children.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely. They're pieces of shit.
It's bigger than we think. It's so big. It's huge, and it's not just in different. It's all in different categories. The kids are being just like brainwashed.
Just a second, backstage. Okay. I'm gonna give you the introduction of a lifetime, my friend. Just be patient. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only motherfucking Martine. You're the panel.
Hey.
What's up, my friend?
Hey, brother. Good to see you.
All right, pal.
Wow, look at George Washington. Cool.
All right, my pal.
Your birthday's coming up soon, George Washington.
Birthdays. Mine's in April.
Well, mine's in March. When's George Washington's birthday?
Oh,
well,
don't have a clue.
It's in March. What day is your birthday?
St. Patrick's Day.
Dude, that's George Washington. My wife's birthday's the day after St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, right. Cool.
You'll be 30, right?
I'll be I'll be 30. Yeah.
Perfect. I knew that's what you were. I knew you was only a year older than me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm older than you, John. Yeah.
I'm gonna be 31 in February.
Oh, you're gonna be 25. Stop your lying.
Oh, okay. 25. You get past 30, you can't remember.
No.
Exactly.
I'm after 20, so my brain went early.
Yeah, he stopped
So what
counting.
happens if you're born on the 28th? Was it 28th, 29th? Was it 29th, 30th of February?
I
When it's
do
like
have a
leap year
friend that
now.
I do have a friend that was born on the 28th, and she's really young.
Right.
Leap year day. The 29th, leap year day. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You only
I
get
just
a
thought that's
birthday
so
once every
weird.
4 years, isn't it? Once every
I
4 years.
know. How about
Yeah.
that? Oh, I haven't got a birthday this year. Look it up.
I got one a month after my teen. Yours in March?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in April. I was hatched in April.
I'm April too. I've got 3 in April. 2 of my children are April too. Got the 3rd, the 22nd, and the 27th.
Yeah, my parents were both born in April.
Yeah, Taurus. You Taurus. The stubborn I am. Stubborn ball.
My wife's is in April too.
Wow.
4/21/69.
A lot of April
We could make
Fools around.
a month up if we all get together.
Yeah. Be a regular celebration every day.
Exactly. That'd be great. Oh, that's what we should do.
What, am I the only birthday in July around here then? That's bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you're patriotic, man. Come on.
I know I was actually born 13 minutes before the 4th of July.
I was born, I don't know how many minutes, but I'm an April 2nd. I was almost an April Fool's.
Yeah, my son
my
was
mum-
3rd.
my mum's April
3rd
Fool,
of April.
Yeah.
My son
My
was
mum-
8 days early.
You what?
My
Toshi's
son was 8
birthday.
days early. So when he came on the 3rd of April, he came on Mother's Day. And I thought that was my Mother's Day's gift. How can you not? I thought that was amazing that he was born on Mother's Day. And like
he was born when he intended to be born.
8 days early, and he was 12 and a half pounds.
How much?
12 and a half pounds, and he was 8 days early. I had to have a C-section.
This one just said that's like shitting out a 10-pound bag of potatoes.
Oh,
Mike?
I'm just glad I decided to go for the C-section like I was advised to. Gosh,
I'd go for an
8 days
ABC section if it was
early,
me.
I was like 8 days early. Look, it's my biggest child ever. The others were late. Oh, scandalous. Must have been all those egg sandwiches.
It must be, yeah.
Guys think it's better if they get a kidney stone.
They say kidney stones is like giving birth, don't they?
Yeah, I wouldn't put my money on that. I don't know. Squeezing something the size of a piece of gravel, tiny piece of stone out of you is a lot different than pushing a water.
No. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's fucking not, dude. I've passed 3 gallstones in my lifetime, dude. The first one I thought was gonna fucking kill me, dude. I was literally laying on the floor in the fucking fetal position, dude, praying God take my soul from me, dude. You know what a goat head is? You know what a goat head is? A railroad sticker?
Yeah.
The things you get in your bicycle tires to pop your bicycle
Yeah, I know
tires?
what a goat head is, yeah.
Imagine pissing one of those out the tip of your penis, man. You can feel every single fucking micro movement it makes, dude. The whole entire way throughout your whole entire urethra, all the way up into you, dude. Is fucking excruciating, dude.
Well, say that, make that a melon coming out that hole.
It's
I don't
horrible.
know. I had my second colonoscopy when my second colonoscopy after they hit that artery. When they cut that cancer out of me, I was wide awake, literally wide awake. He said, "Do you think you can go through this?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's just been exit only over there for years." I said, "Yeah, I guess I can try it." He said, "It's gonna be a little uncomfortable." I said, "A little uncomfortable? You can hit me in the head with a fucking tack hammer. That wouldn't have hurt that bad."
Oh, why am I laughing?
That's all right. That was about as much fun as it sounded, being awake for a full colonoscopy because I hit an artery in my ass, and they had to put clips on there. They put 8 metal clips on there. Then he come back and goes, "No, I didn't get it." He said, "I got to wait to do it till tomorrow." I'm like, you kidding me? Yeah,
Oh,
Miss Wanda was a handful that day. Holy mackerel, she was a handful.
dear.
She was. I lost 2 liters of blood. I almost bled out again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I was like getting all lightheaded and dizzy, and I was like, "Geez." My wife, Miss Wanda, goes, "Nothing fucking simple with you, is there?" She says, "A routine
Doing it hard
colonoscopy, you
way.
almost die." So I know it.
When I went and told my daughter, right, I told them, I asked for an epidural for pain relief, right? And they said, you're not in labor, right? And they, honestly, I had an argument with the nurses and they were trying to tell me that I wasn't in labor, right? And I was. So they gave me this injection, but it was something that made you sleepy. So
Yeah.
and then she came, my daughter, she was coming. She came about 20 minutes of getting to the hospital. And like, yeah, I know that it was really difficult because they gave me something that made me really sleepy. So she came out, but she had to come out quick, if you know what I mean, because there was like, I think meconium in the sac thing.
She was comfortable.
What's up,
She
Jordan?
wasn't
How are
ready to
you,
come out of that
sweetheart?
easy chair yet.
I feel your pain,
The
Jack.
size of a
I feel
coconut
your
sack
pain,
back
my
there.
friend.
Well,
100%.
so you
Yeah,
invited me up on panel for fucking this.
boy, this conversation has drastically changed direction, hasn't it,
I
Martine?
invited you up on panel because there's so many fucking people on YouTube, bro, that have missed your voice, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
Martin,
joking.
you I just want to say something to Martin. Martin, I've been traumatized on here earlier. Do you know about the
What
Urban
happened?
Dictionary?
You know about the Urban
Yeah, I know
Dictionary?
about that.
See,
Yeah.
there you go, Maria.
Do you? Do you?
What
Do you
about
know
it?
the Alaska pipeline?
What?
Do you?
The Alaska Pipeline.
Do you know the Alaska pipeline?
The Alaska pipeline.
Alaskan.
Never heard of it.
Alaskan.
I'm saying it
Alaskan.
wong. Am I saying it wrong?
No, you
Alaskan.
said Alaskan.
Alaska.
Yes, the
Yes.
Alaskan Pipeline. Yes.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't know anything about
They've
that.
been
Why, what's happened?
traumatizing me, Martin.
Yeah. It's when you shit into a condom and then you freeze it and then you insert it anally
Oh,
later on.
oh, what the
Exactly.
fuck, man?
That's in the
What
Urban
the-
Dictionary. That's in the Urban Dictionary.
I've been sitting there saying, "Oh, I moaned at Martin earlier. I'm going to smoke my pipe," and they're all going like laughing at me, saying it was sexual.
Because moaning in America means doing the horizontal mambo. You know what I mean?
I said
Yeah,
I
I know
was
what you
moaning
mean,
to
mate.
Martin.
Yeah,
Hey, hot damn.
in England, it can have two meanings. It can mean just complaining, moaning,
Yeah,
complaining.
exactly.
We were
And you
gonna
wouldn't say
tell it-
complaining,
that,
would
Martin.
you?
Bitching and moaning. Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't really go, "Oh, that's so complaining," in like
The
moaning.
Australians say moaning as well. Going to have a moan, are you? Yeah.
And the pipe, they say pipe's not normal.
Oh, pipe. Yeah, that also has sexual connotations. Yeah.
But what's the
I
point?
think you don't check things before you say them, do you?
But I always smoke my pipe and I always moan. And
Oh dear. I can see where this came from. Yeah. You always smoke a
traumatizing.
pipe and you always moan. Men are going to like you, Maria.
You missed the fun.
We like women who smoke
That's
the
what I
pipe and
told her.
moan, don't we, lads?
Oh my
Pipe
god,
smoking
it was.
women who
Oh
moan.
my god.
Yeah, baby. They're the best ones.
It was make me blush, make me blush.
Oh, it made you blush.
Don't say
Yeah,
that,
and
Maria. That's real dirty.
But I was intrigued by why. I was like, why and how and what's the concept of this performance?
I do, Maria. I mean, I do. Hot damn. How do you make a hormone? You don't pay her.
Oh,
I don't.
this
It's
is
just,
joke time. Well, you know the difference between a pregnant woman and a light bulb, don't you?
Well, you can't unscrew a light. You can't unscrew a pregnancy.
That's right. You can unscrew a light bulb.
How many Essex girls does it take to screw in a light bulb?
No clue.
None. They were screwing in the back of cars.
Nice.
Oh my.
I hope nobody
God.
here is from Essex, by the way.
No, I'm not. Yeah, well, I'm no, I'm not from. I'm not from Essex. Luckily.
I know you're not from Essex. You sound like you're from Essex, but you're not, are you?
Yeah, I'm not. That's miles away, I think.
Yeah, it's the same accent though. The east side, isn't it?
Perhaps just a tinge of something. I thought more London. I suppose
Yeah,
they're
London
a bit
and
London-y. I
similar.
suppose it's the same.
Similar.
London.
Similar. Yeah, London.
London.
Get the London look. Innit?
I've been in London. All right, pal.
Well, pal. That's it. Peckham. Yeah.
Oh, it's been a learning curve.
Well, every day's a school day on YouTube, isn't it, Maria?
You know when I make right, Martin. We know when I messaged you this morning, didn't I?
Yeah.
I know I did. Do you know what happened? I explained what happened today this morning. I'd only forgotten my tablets. It wasn't until about one. I felt I was getting worse. I said, Shana, do I look as awful as I feel? and I realised I hadn't taken the tablets, and that's because I was woken up when I shouldn't have been woken up, and I totally forgot about taking the tablets. Yeah, so I'm all right now.
Oh, so you started the day badly then, really? Yeah.
It was a very bad start to the day. I did not enjoy
You had words
today.
though, didn't you? You spoke
I-
to your son and
yeah.
said, don't come in and pull the curtains in the morning.
God, no, I'm going to go in their rooms, open the curtains up in the morning. Do you like it? Do you know, to be like
5 in the morning, do it at fucking
I
5
know.
a.m.
rise and shine.
Come
Hi,
on.
Dragon Classy.
Oh dear. So yeah, it's been a
Dragon Classy Diamond Art. Hot damn, Elaine's crafting. Hello, Elaine's crafting. Haven't seen you in a while. Greetings. Awesome. I'm sure she's been in my show as well. Just doing some.
Maria, are you trying to come up again?
She just dropped down.
Oh, she's up here. Here we go.
and on. Oops.
What are you doing, Maria?
I was showing him my pipe.
Oh, dear. Sorry.
I was waving it in front of the camera.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was differentiating the pipe.
I know. It
Were
feels
you?
good, huh? It feels good, huh,
Yeah.
Mom?
I like
Yeah,
this
we like
pipe.
We know you love laying that pipe, Maria.
Yeah, Elaine has been in my chat. I thought you had Elaine. Yeah, I recognised you. Yeah. Cool.
So,
Yeah,
Elaine,
There's some OGs up in here today.
just letting you know, Elaine, like we're moving forward with my book, and you know what? I got this guy right here. I got a big thanks going to because he's the one that lined me up with the lady that's gonna do all the work for it besides writing them. So, I appreciate that so much, Martine. I really do. So,
Hey, man. No worries. You know?
Yeah, he's smart.
He's a good man.
Sorry.
We'll get your work out there, mate. That's the fucking that's the goal, mate. We'll get your
Yeah.
stuff out there.
yep.
I was at a special place in my heart for Martin. He is my elder.
But I am still taking donations for anybody that wants to donate to the book because I'm not sure how
I'm
much
having
we're
to
gonna
do it
charge for the
through
book.
PayPal.
Yep, but anybody that does donate, they'll get an autographed signed copy from me and a personal note in the book from me to them for being a part of all this shit. So just to let you know, that's out there still. If you want to donate, just let me know and I'll drop my links for you guys.
Absolutely. Got 145 signatures now, Martin.
Oh, well done.
I
Yeah,
How many
know,
do you need?
isn't it?
How many do you need? Is it 1,000 you need?
Well, the next goal's 200. It goes in
Yeah,
like
but what's the
gold.
goal?
The goal's as many as we can get.
As many as
Well,
possible. Yeah.
the goal
Yeah,
is
yeah.
to, I mean, thing with these ones, these are good to build up, and there's so many more people to contact. So there's a lot more people to contact. So you have to, you got to allow for how long that takes me to do that. Because I'm working on this Sicilian list, and it is going quickly, but I like, obviously I'm contacting. So when I post it, I contacted them a little while ago. You just get I just delay it, and then you see who I've sent to, and all the little ticks next to it, meaning I've sent it and done it. So yeah, my next goal is 1,000 to contact on my side. I've already got over 800 so far.
How many people have you contacted so far?
Over 800 so far.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Oh,
when
that
I
was
get
what you
to
just said. Yeah.
1,000, I will post it on the group.
And
So,
that includes all of the police stations in America.
Yep.
You said,
yeah,
every one of them. That's fucking
every
amazing.
one of them. I've only done about 5% of that file.
Wow, you've been busy.
But it's a lot on there. There's a lot on there. It's a lot. So yeah, that's all I'm working from right now, and I think it's perfect. So and then I don't know how long. I haven't got an idea of time on that yet, but I'm going. I can get quite a lot done. I just don't know how many's on there, but it seems a lot.
Cool.
Seems a big old long list of police stations.
So if you get enough signatures, then a similar thing might happen to what you did before when you got a petition up to get something recognised.
We've got two people. We've got two decision makers. I don't quite know what they do.
Right.
I'm not really sure. I should look into that, but I'm not really sure what they do. But people can write to them as well. It's like I think it's the justice system and someone else. I can't remember. Oh, is that? Oh, did I miss something? I thought someone said something.
Just having a look at chat. Johnny Bong.
What? Johnny Bong. That's a good one.
It's a good name, isn't it? Oh.
Third. I can't read that. Oh, right, yeah.
I'm gonna take this into the kitchen. Put some stuff to do. I'm still listening.
I'm still here, and I'm still here. Who's gone?
I dropped the link for you, Bongs.
Bongs, ba-bom, bom, ba-bong. So good.
You don't want to say that in American Urban Dictionary either, Maria.
I dread saying anything now. Do you know
The
that?
bong is really
I know,
dirty.
bong, ba-bong, bong, moan, pipe, and whatever else.
Yep, it's really dirty.
I'd be arrested probably over there.
Yeah. Actually, I think you just.
Back on this
I think they already put a warrant out for your arrest in America because of it.
You can get away with suck your pipe here. Oh, we're a bit more cruder probably.
Give me a birdie finger and a peace sign.
Pipe's quite different pipe, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Like, very
What's up,
different.
Mom?
Yeah, there.
Me too.
Maria, there's people out there who would pay to hear you say pipe.
There's people out there that would pay to hear Maria say "lay the pipe."
There's people out there pay just to hear her talk in general.
In it. Puff
Okay,
on it.
everybody, excuse me for a minute. I got to make a phone call to my landlord. Our water line got busted to our house yesterday, so we've been without water since yesterday.
Oh,
So
that's not good.
I got to get a hold of the landlord. With it being the weekend, it's probably not good news. So yeah, I got to figure out something. So I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So who's here? Me.
Oh shit.
I'm still here. I'm just doing kitchen stuff.
Oh, I've not done much today. I've had a delayed day to my day. Total delay. I'm so gutted. I've lost hours this morning. Hours. I hate losing hours. Hello,
Johnny
I don't
Bond,
know
you
if
ever seen that movie, The Howling?
no. Is that sexual nature?
No. You ever seen? No, it's not sexual. It's about werewolf. Johnny Bond looks like the main character in The Howling with that hair. Eddie, his name was.
Oh.
He looks like the head werewolf.
Now I know why it's bomba bong bong.
Oh, dude, you kidding me? I just got this one yesterday.
Got to put my little pipe to shame.
If I hit that, I'd pass out before I even get all the smoke out of it.
Yeah, I hit this once and I'm good for a day.
I can imagine. I'd be good for a couple of days.
For a day, I like it.
Shit, I still got a wedding pie joint in my drawer I haven't smoked in I don't know how long.
Oh, dude. Literally, I take a daily bong hit and I'm good.
I should think that is quite good. You know, I'd probably fall out the shed or something. I'm in the corner of the shed somewhere, dribbling.
Oh, I've been there before. Usually after I take a good hit like that and go to walk out of the chair, I stumble and I sit on the carpet, which I realize we need to sit here for a couple minutes.
Collect ourselves.
Yep. Oh yeah. It might be one of those days. Who knows?
I always have days. Oh
my God, for real.
Yeah, days just need to sort themselves out. It's not enough. I don't get enough hours in the day for me.
Well, shit. I actually got that thing yesterday. I was partying pretty good yesterday. It was my birthday.
No, happy belated birthday.
Appreciate it, yo. Shit, coming down from that, fucking still having a good time. Yeah. I have to give me a pull in here in a sec.
My light's not working on it.
Yeah. I feel that.
What's that pipe, Maria?
Bongs! What's up, Bongs?
I'm getting there,
What's
man.
the word?
Hell
Bong
yeah.
or pipe? Bong pipe.
I gotta, well, see the color of that water right now. It shouldn't look like that.
Being road.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty, bro.
It is. It is. It's
Almost as dirty as Maria is.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just letting you know 20 more minutes and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to get my ass to work. So
Yeah. Be good.
I'm really limited to my time frame that I can work right now because my heater went completely out in my car last night. So yeah, I'm fucking screwed right now. So
oh god,
I'm not happy about it.
No, I wouldn't be.
Oh,
I wouldn't moan over it though. I mean, that's where it all goes wrong when they start interfering with language. Because I would have to. God, I still can't believe I've learnt a lot today. I have. I've learned.
Oh, yeah.
I've learnt so much.
The Urban Dictionary is real, man.
Yeah.
I know at the park.
10 years.
City.
At the
park. The city.
Are they out there working on it?
I think so. Yeah, they're out there. I don't know what they're doing.
I just got a hold of Barb. And she said,
Maria Charlene's in chat.
Oh, is she? Oh.
Okay, that's the only. She's the only. Charlene's the only exception to the rule of 18 and older.
What are she telling me to look at a message?
So
Same here, G.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I let her in my show as well because she's Maria's daughter.
Yeah, she's Maria's daughter, and she's usually not here unless her mom's here, so she's under parental supervision,
Charlene.
so, you know.
6 o'clock, Charlene.
But I called Barb.
It. She can...
Said that they've been
So
out
I've
here there
got.
since
She
8
wants
o'clock
to
this
do
morning.
cellar later.
So they found the problem. All they gotta do is get. She said, I don't know how long ago it was that she talked to him, but she said they found the problem. So all they gotta do is get the parts to fix it. Call the city, have the city come over, inspect it, and nothing is even inspected. Just call the city and have the city come turn the water on.
Looks like we're looking at
Yeah.
What's giving up or something. Yeah.
So we're hoping. I'm hoping it comes on today.
Oh, it better. I hope so, or I'm gonna be really upset.
Well, I mean, I
But
get
they
that.
didn't have
But...
to turn it off last night. They did anyway. So
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like,
yeah,
like,
that's what
why
I'm
couldn't
saying,
like?
it was agreed.
So a part of the sprinkler line, the water line for the automatic sprinklers, that's what broke. But yet they turned the water off, and they could have just shut that. Could have just shut that valve off to the sprinkler line, but they shut off the entire apartment complex.
Probably running into the main.
So
Yeah.
what's that? What was that, Mr. John?
I said it's probably run right into the main.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. Well, no. Like, I can, because I was taking care of the property here a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I had to get the water line going, and you can literally turn the line to the water off, and have the rest of the water run into the apartment complex. Without, you know what I mean? But they turned it all off. They turned it all off yesterday.
I know the sprinkler pipe where me and Miss Warner are back at living. Well, we had to move out of here. I never would have moved out of here. We was downstairs at the time. The sprinkler pipe upstairs here in the apartment we're in now busted. And it flooded the whole unit, everything. There's 3 units here, flooded every one of them. I mean, it made an absolute disastrous mess.
Yeah.
Ruined all my stuff.
Yeah. Yes, Mission. I checked the fuses. It's been gradually going out. Like it's either the motor, it's either the fan blower motor, or I forget what they call it. There's another piece that actually controls the speed of the fan.
Yeah.
That you can replace. So yeah, I'm gonna take out when I replace that. Since they're both right there, I'm gonna do the motor and the other piece at the same time. Just fucking say forget it and just do it. You know what I mean? But
probably a good choice.
Yeah. If I'm gonna get down there one time, I might as well just take care of everything down there that's down there, so I don't have to get back down there again ever again. So yeah, it's not gonna be fun. But I did look it up. I did look up how to replace it, how to remove it and shit. And it's actually one of the most easiest for a blower motor anyway. It's one of the most easiest ones I've ever seen to replace. Because a lot of them you got to either go through the firewall or you got to tear off the dashboard and all that shit. But this one, it looks like you don't have to. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down.
All right, Mr. John.
I'll talk to you all later.
All right, love you, my brother.
Bye, John.
Hey, much
Thank
love from
you.
me.
John, good to see you again, man.
Absolutely, Martin. You guys take care.
And you.
Yeah, much love. I love that guy. Mr. John's cool.
It's one of my first nights, one of my first male ones.
Yep.
In fact, he might have been my first male night, actually.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I think so. He was even knighted before I was.
Gone quick
He was.
in here.
Yep.
Sir John of Lacombe.
.com. So- Oh dear, crazy day.
But I think all you guys stopping by, man. I really do. I really do. Like you guys help keep me going. Like you guys have no idea, man. You guys really do.
Oh, you probably saved me today. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was late with everything, and I saw you go live. I thought I got to go and be normal.
Yeah.
But what's normal?
I have no idea. And then it turned into
A dirty
lesson.
session because Maria's dirty.
Yeah, it was definitely something that definitely eye opening.
Yep.
Maybe eye opening. Shocked. How? Why? I asked many questions. Yeah, I'm not going to get.
Well, you
no
just get a hold of me, Maria. You just get a hold of me, Maria. I'll teach you all about the Urban Dictionary.
All right then. Oh, well, I was shocked. I don't, and then you think really when it's like wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You'll never forget what the Alaskan pipeline is. You'll never forget what the Alaskan pipeline is.
I'm never going to forget what that is. Never.
Right.
And the thought of it is do you know how you know what, right? If you freeze
So
does
hey,
anyone
Bongs.
not know they can that could be sharp?
Hey, Bongs, you should set up a live stream, bro. You should set up a live stream and go live, and I'll send everybody from here over there because Jack Black Powder wants to keep going, and I got to get my ass to work. So you should set up a live stream and start going live, bro.
I got an exercise seller because I do that. No,
let me set it up and I'll put the link here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, Bongs. You got it, bro.
Bong, ba, bong, bong, bong.
Where is he? I'll find the link.
It's like the thong song, but just replace it with bong.
Dude, the Krusty Hook is a bad one. The Krusty Hook is a bad one in the Urban Dictionary. I'm just saying.
Oh, it sounds bad.
I know it's bad because I'm the one that wrote it and put it in the Urban Dictionary.
Are you what?
Yeah.
What are you saying to me?
Everything in the Urban Dictionary is submitted by regular normal people.
What are you going on about? Sorry, I can't stop. What do you mean?
I mean, I really didn't. I just wanted to say I did, but I really didn't.
God to see, I believed you. Oh
I know.
God, I had this vision.
Chat.
I had a vision of everyone adding their own version of that something. Oh my God, that filled me with dread. Then I thought, oh my God, don't tell me people can add.
Yeah, I'm a pretend short-term fibber. Okay.
Oh gosh, it actually did make me think. What? Oh, that's such a relief. That's not true.
And if Jack Black Powder says it's bad, it's fucking bad.
Yeah. I thought, just think to yourself.
You, just saying. Hey, Bongs, you're all frozen up, bro.
Oh no. Bong, 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 bong.
Yep, I'm setting that up now.
Okay, if you type in the chat again. Type in the chat real quick.
Hang on. What?
Type in the chat.
I don't know.
Just say hi in the chat so Martine can drop your link and all that shit, and we'll get that out of the way. We'll get that done.
All right.
And people can start heading over that way.
Nice one.
Krusty. I thought that Krusty Hook sounds really bad.
Type in the public chat right now.
Yeah, just type in the community chat. Just say hi or whatever.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Now it'll be taken care of. If you just want to go set up your live stream, everybody will start heading over there in a minute.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, brother. Happy birthday, Bongs. Happy
Fucking
fucking
thank
birthday,
you.
Bongs.
Birthday bong, ba bong bong.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate that. Fucking love y'all.
Love you too, Bongs.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bong.
Johnny Bongs, he's an odd duck, but we love how he swims and quacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Johnny Bongs, dude, he can take the biggest fucking bong rips I've ever seen without coughing.
Wow.
No,
That's
like I'm telling,
lungs.
like he'll white a screen out. He'll white a screen out with his exhale, dude.
Oh my God! I saw the size of the pipe. Oh, it's the bong. I mean.
Yeah, and he won't cough, and he doesn't cough.
Wow. Gosh.
It's crazy as shit.
He coughs if he
Wow.
doesn't have one.
Yeah, he coughs if he's not having bongers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody, click on that link. Click on that link down below. Everybody, head over to Johnny Bongs. I'm going to shut this down. You guys are beautiful, awesome, and amazing. And
Thank you. Love you. And Mrs. G2K. Mr. and Mrs. G2K.
Later, Mrs. Boss.
Nice to speak to you, Martin.
And
Pal.
you see Laura. You going over to
Right,
join
what-
Bond?
Bon, what I got to do? I'm going to have to do Stella in a minute. So I go on. I will go look. I will go on there. I will go on there. I'll try and chat. I'm going to just go in. I've got to. Oh, I'm the only one that plays for Stella. She tells me you're going to be ready for Stella. I'm the one that's playing with her. So yeah, I will go over there definitely.
Cool.
make sure you hit that.
Guys.
Oh.
Good to talk to you guys.
And thank you. Love you,
Yep.
boo. Love you, Martin.
Love you guys.
all.
Love you guys.
Later.
Bye.
Hey, oh, hang on, Martine. Hang on, Martine. I need you to stay up here. You want to help me
Okay.
do my outro? You want to help me do my outro?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two things, everybody. Two things. First favor I'm going to ask you guys is please try to love one another right now, because we might not get a chance to do so tomorrow. In fact, there's some of us here today that won't get that chance to do so tomorrow. So we might as well take advantage of it while we can. Number two, tell your friends about me because they're going to want to know. Get to know.
Get
On
to
three.
know.
That's right. 1, 2, 3. Laters.
Oh, you fucking
haters.
haters.
See you
See
fucking
you later.
haters.
I fucked that up.
I love it, bro. I love it, dude.